What's up, guys? Welcome to Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering unboxing event. Snickerer didn't turn his audio off for his phone. It's already starting great.
It's already muted.
Just double checking. We're pretty excited about this. We have all 4 Precons, as you can see. We have all 4 different colors for the boxes, and we got some sleeves.
It took us a minute to color coordinate.
We had to pick out the perfect colors for this stuff. We even got a special card with all this purchasing. Let's see if I can get it focused. There you go. Harold's Horn with that Moogle. Look at that reflectedness.
Boo.
Everybody loves Moogles. Snickerer more than anybody else.
Moogles suck.
And because I'm a sellout and I couldn't say no and I really wanted it anyway, we also got ourselves a Play Booster box. Snickerer's been waiting so long. So long. So we're going to go ahead and just open up one of these right now. And, hold on. There's a pack missing.
Hey, don't worry about it.
What is that?
Nothing. I'm on trash duty.
Somebody couldn't wait long enough, apparently. I think these over here. Yeah, where did these come from?
You left me in here for like 5 minutes.
Wait a second. You got so you got a Behemoth. You got the Charlian National Scholars. You got some nice food. I think there's a hero. What else we got in here? We got Lindblom. We got a train. Ooh, that Titus card's pretty sweet. You didn't even pull anything like amazing, like Restoration Magic.
It was a good start.
Samurai. Hilgigis. Vincent's Limit Break. A Bard Bow. The Marlboro Man. An Item Shopkeep. Ooh, this Chocobo is actually pretty great because every turn it gets to do that Stampede. Should have focused it a little more earlier. And then a sick mech. Okay. Oh, no, that's a Robot Scorpion from Final Fantasy VII. Okay. So, I don't know if we need to open another pack out the gate. We were going to do packs in between. Somebody already opened one.
I got excited.
Maybe we should just go straight to the Precons, and then I get to open the next one. You have to watch.
Okay.
But, okay. Well, you get to start, actually. So, which Precon do you want to open first? Make sure you guys get your vote in there. We want to know which Precon's your favorite.
I was thinking about it. I'm gonna go with the only one. Well, I'm obviously no Cloud, but I think we got to go Final Fantasy 14.
You're going straight for Final Fantasy 14 Y'shtola, huh?
The Scions and Spellcraft.
All right, so we'll take Revival Trance, Counter Blitz, and Limit Break out of here. And on here, I got this new mat specifically for this. What colors have we picked for the box and the sleeves?
Oh God, I'm pretty sure we went with
Wrong.
No, we went with white.
We went with the white box.
And then the amethyst?
And then the amethyst. Yes, we went white and amethyst.
You actually lined them up to go with each other, and I just didn't notice.
I didn't do it on purpose, so you're good.
Okay.
Get these out of the way for you. Oh, I can put the Precons over there. Yeah, you'll want to see those. So just put them in the background, huh? Before they're completely unboxed. But okay. Take these to the side. I'll be sleeving while Snickerer is unboxing. He's never played with these before, so.
No. Do you want to see
Vivi's the center, so make sure
rip open the box on camera? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not really sure.
Do
we start from the top?
Does YouTube get mad if we have knives? Wait, you have to read the back. I forgot we had to read the back.
Okay. Always seek out new knowledge. Band together with Y'shtola to aid Eorzea in its time of need. Battle your friends with Final Fantasy's iconic heroes, villains, and spells and commander magics. The most popular multiplayer format. Outpace your opponents by generating card advantage.
Okay.
I don't think I need to read the rest of this. This is just like...
This is how you play it? No, I wanted the top part, like the...
Okay.
The interesting...
Y'shtola, Knights Blessed.
Check these out.
Well-versed in arcane and ancient wisdom, Y'shtola's pragmatism is matched only by her thirst for knowledge. Her relentless studies have revealed the edges of a greater truth, and only time will tell where this new perspective will lead her. I am not super worried, but like there might be minor spoilers.
What's background noise? Oh, you can hear the background? Okay. I mean, I could turn it up. We wanted to have some background music, but like we couldn't figure out how to get it going. But all right, let's continue with the Y'shtola unboxing.
Bottom, top.
You tell me.
Okay.
This is your box to unbox.
I was those kids that got like a Christmas present and like very carefully unwrapped it. I didn't like.
Oh, very
shred
carefully
open.
unwrap this. Again.
I'm trying.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah. What?
What? You wash your hands when you were opening that pack?
Yeah.
Let's see how long it takes him to get it out.
This is unhappy.
This is unhappy? What do you mean it's unhappy?
It's too messy. Okay. So there's this box inside.
A box.
Artwork.
We don't need this anymore.
Card. I guess these are tokens?
Yeah, so those are like if you wanted to keep. Nobody really keeps them. Like, see those? We have the dice. So.
We have the dice, which are a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Okay. Torn from the heavens.
Torn from the heavens.
Okay, so we've got.
Those are the cards.
The cards.
Yeah.
Y'shtola.
Big old block. Y'shtola.
Is this the rule book?
No, I think it's a little poster.
Okay.
For the Scions in Spellcraft or something.
Let me unravel it.
Sorry if the camera's shaking all over the place. It's because I have to keep tapping to focus it.
Okay, so it looks like this is.
That's just how to play.
Commander
yeah,
rules.
those are just how to play the game.
And then.
That's the other dude that could be a. This is spoilers, is what this is. I have no idea who that is. He's a Scion. I've never met that man in my life. I am the Scions.
Wait, no. Is this the? It's not the cat guy from.
That locks himself away and is like, no.
Yeah, in the Crystal Palace.
No, it's the Allegan. I don't know. Yeah, Crystal Palace
Crystal
sounds
Tower?
right. Yeah, it sounds right. Gratia. I don't know. Where's I have a banana when you need one? Well, I don't need that, so.
Okay, and then I don't know. What are these?
This is just, it looks like these are just like two little art things. Why did they give? Oh, dude, you missed the best part.
Wait, it comes with a
Immediately picks up the promotional. Wait, excuse me.
collector booster sample pack. What does that mean?
So it's just like a collector booster sample pack, meaning you should get one really badass card and probably a
Should
land.
I open it last?
No,
or-
go for it, dude.
Okay,
That's yours to open. And then praise the crystal. All right, what is Snicker gonna get in his sample collectors?
It's gonna be a land.
Science rule.
Okay, so there's a couple of cards in here. They should never
Bill.
have given us this. I don't know. It seems like a
They should never have given us this much power. Is that for the? I'm so sorry. This camera, we're gonna have to work on making this more stable.
Okay, so
Ooh!
we've got Ixion. We actually fought this a couple days ago.
This thing sucks. Ixion sucks to fight. Is that all you got?
No, there's another one. And then we got Strago and Realm.
It looks like some chocobos are with him too. What one's he from? It says on the bottom, Final Fantasy 7, 6, 6. I don't know.
It's a legendary creature. He's human wizard. Which one is Strago? I'm assuming the old guy is Strago, and then Realm is the younger one.
Sure.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Strago sounds like an old man name.
Cool. I think the Ixion looks really cool. It's kind of got like that.
Yeah, what does that Ixion do?
It's got like that older like Japanese.
Every
artwork.
time I focus on something else, you throw the card back. You should wait. Arrow Spark, exile target creature an opponent controls until the saga leaves the battlefield. Oh, it's a saga. So it's not a creature. You put it out, and on the first turn it does number 1. On the second turn it does number 2. And on the third turn it does number 3. So that's how sagas work.
Cool.
Snicker is new to Magic. I literally trained him yesterday.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I'm going to throw him into the gauntlet. So.
This will be interesting. Where should we?
Those special cards just add to the pile that you got for polls.
Okay.
And then we're going to start you going through your Y'shtola deck. Just hold up each card so we can see it, and then down.
Okay.
And then I will sleeve them. And I believe if I leave it at this, he can't. The plastic has defeated him.
Hmm.
If he leaves it here, it should be fine for the focusing mode. Magic Apprentice Nick.
The mask.
Whatever, he beat me like 4 times.
This plastic.
Do you need the knife?
No. I got this.
Are you sure?
Yes. There's like a little like taper of plastic I'm supposed to pull, and instead of just never mind. Okay.
Don't worry about it. All right, let's see the commander.
We'll start with Y'shtola, Knights Blessed.
Yeah, that's good. You're gonna get right up in there. She looks so cool though.
Right.
I like that new outfit. I don't know. That's got to be from later.
Legendary creature Cat Warlock.
Cat Warlock.
That sounds about right.
Surprise.
Vigilance. At the beginning of each end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, you draw a card.
Oops.
And whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, Y'shtola deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. I hope this is a good card.
I mean, we'll see. As she's a commander, it should be a good card. My thing is, they usually have like a solid fat commander card to go with this, and then just Y'shtola. So she's it. That's the one. Oh, wow. Camera off. Sorry. Ooh. That's weird. It's like backwards for me, so I'm like moving the wrong way. But she looks pretty sick. All right, what's next? The other possible commander?
Yes. Grahatia, Scion Reborn. Yeah, maybe I don't know who this is.
That's what I'm saying. I don't recognize him.
Lots of redheaded cat people. But he's a cat wizard.
He is a cat wizard. All right, I want to see if that like re-autofocuses. No, it doesn't. Okay. All right, you might just have some blurriness while Nick's reading whatever the card does.
Also, I'm like trying to like.
I don't think we read every card.
No.
I think just the legendary ones that are interesting
And recognizable
In fact,
ones.
You could show the next one and I can check it out.
Yeah, we've got Alice Leveilleur.
Limsa.
French.
Lamsa.
It's Alice.
So we get okay.
We know who that is.
We're gonna have to have Alfinod probably in this deck. Do you think they're gonna have every Scion?
Yeah.
Do you think there's a Warrior of Light card?
Yeah, but I feel like it would be very like strong.
It better be.
Right? We're the main character.
Like a 50-50 with Menace, Haste, Vigilance, Trample, and Lifelink or something. Alice is looking pretty sweet.
Champions from Beyond.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Just looks like your standard raid party with a little Lalafell standing there. Actually, it's got the Lalafell dragon. Looks like a row, and then cat person.
And then a cat person.
Cat person. Dancers Chakrams.
That's actually pretty sick. I like that one.
I wonder if Y'shtola is just going to have a mainly
tokens.
Final Fantasy 14.
I hope so. I think that's exactly what we want, right?
Oh, this is my favorite trial so far. The Moogle King.
Hates the
Summon
Moogles.
Moogle King.
Loves it. Well, it's because you're killing the Moogles, right? Like.
Well, yeah, but like the music in that is amazing. Oh God.
What?
Oh God. We have Tataru Taru.
No! It was her from the beginning, I'm telling you.
When you draw, wipe the entire board.
Oh, of course. No.
When Tataru Taru enters, you draw a card, and your target opponent may draw a card. Has the ability Scion Secretary. When an opponent draws a card, if it isn't that player's turn, create a tapped treasure token. This ability triggers only once each turn.
All right.
Hey!
She's a 0/3 too, so she's a dwarf advisor.
Following up, another Scion. We've got Thancred.
Traitor!
Thancred Waters. Did you know that was his last name?
No. Is he a freaking bastard from
The Game of Thrones?
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
I think it's Rivers.
You're right.
Yeah. But
Is
like
anybody Waters?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But it's the same.
Is Thancred any good? What does he do?
He's got Flash. He's a human warrior, 3/5. And when Thancred Waters enters, another target legendary permanent you control gains indestructible
That's
for as
pretty good.
long as you control Thancred Waters.
So just don't let Thancred die.
Yeah, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Thancred Waters gains indestructible until the end of the turn.
Okay.
That seems like it's got some good combos.
Yeah.
Thancred. So I feel like this deck is good. We're going to show more off just because this seems to be Final Fantasy 14 related.
Yes.
And that's kind of our
we kind of care about these characters.
bread and butter. Okay, next up we have Alphinaud.
Anyway. Yeah, whatever.
He talks a lot.
I think he's card draw, isn't he?
He's got vigilance, and then Eucrasia, whatever.
It's like the longer you listen to him talk, the more cards
turn.
you can draw.
If you can afford.
If
you
you
don't
can
fall
last
asleep.
through one of his monologues.
Okay, we have the Blue Mage's Cane.
The Blue Mage's Cane.
It's we haven't actually picked up this class yet, so
It's completely professional showing of like it's we're not centered, we're on one side. Yeah, I don't know who this is. Just an artifact.
Seems like it.
We gotta pick up Blue Mage, but apparently there's a lot to do with it. So
okay, don't recognize this guy. We've got Hermes, Overseer of Elpis.
does it say he's a Scion?
He's an Elder Wizard.
Okay.
If that helps you.
No.
I do
He's
recognize.
from 14. We haven't met him yet.
Okay, he must be later content. He's right around the corner. You know who I really hope is in this deck?
Kosetsu?
Gosetsu would be cool.
Baimric?
Nero.
Nero. You want a Nero card?
I want Nero in here.
I think there's a Nero card. There's got to be a Nero card.
Next up we have Hreisvelger of the First Brood, dragon guy from Heavensward, like the main good dragon.
Oh, already?
He's the one who got his wing torn off.
Yeah, he didn't win. He kind of lost that fight.
Okay, we have Observed Stasis.
I wish I told you the expansion they were from.
So down there it does say Final Fantasy 14. That's
Yeah, but it doesn't say like Stormblood or Heavensward or Shadowbringers or.
Okay. Eye of Nidog. Cast this away and your opponent can just grab it. Probably.
If I were a betting man, it's give this to the enemy and they will use it.
I would say most of these just don't trust what the descriptions are.
We might be making up some stuff.
All right, we have Fandaniel Telephori Asian. Bad guy.
You can tell he's bad because he's wearing black.
Well, I mean, look at all that red.
And, Asian sounds, like he's an ass. That's bad.
Well, yeah.
In some circles.
Astrologian's Planisphere.
Dude,
That's their
they're a
weapon.
lot more glittery than you thought. Too.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Is that it goes with Ishtola.
Yeah, no, she's glittery.
Ooh. Cool. Reaper's Scythe.
Little Lalafell.
It seems like we're gonna have all the weapon.
Hold on.
cards.
On this last one, dude, job select. When this equipment enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero token, then attach this to it. Okay. So job select is you create the hero, but you're putting on the Astrologian's weapon.
Yeah, so the Reaper has it too.
That's cool. So you can like make your own heroes.
I mean, I check out that art.
And your own job class. Let's show them the art. That's sick. That's actually pretty cool.
What if you get? That'd be cool if you.
This
could get,
might be one of the cooler decks to play.
If you can get like a 2/1/1, like a 2 damage, a healer, and a tank out there, like you should get.
You get a party. They did a Dungeons and Dragons one with like Lizelle, like for Baldur's Gate and stuff, and the whole thing was you make a party, and then you delve dungeons. It's very interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, transpose the least useful Black Mage skill I have.
Yeah, you don't like this one?
It's not even assigned to my hotbar.
It's an instant. You get to draw a card, then discard a card, and then you lose life. Wow, this sucks.
Yeah. Okay, we have Ardbert, Warrior of Darkness. This was like the evil.
Yo, that's a sick card. Look at him.
This was the guys that came in and tried to end us because they're like their world sucked and they want to.
Yeah, it was like a bummer or something.
And then they went off with.
And then we were like, but what if you weren't a bummer? And he's like, oh, that's a good point.
Okay, this looks like the dude we saw in the patches video that we just watched. This is Emmett Selch of the Third Seat, Garlean looking dude.
He's the new dirty bad guy.
He looks like the evil.
He looks so evil.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna like this one.
Of
we
course he comes from
have
the graveyard.
Estinian Varlanu.
Einsteinen, let's go! They got me a card. That actually looks so good.
It is
Oh my
pretty cool.
gosh. Everything's gonna be legendary in this deck.
Oh,
Like,
dude, this next one.
yeah. The
Feel good,
goat.
man.
Let's go. I need some Hildies in the chat. Is that on this, or is that a Discord? Is that
think it's in
emoji on?
I think
No,
it's
it's
in-
on here. Give me some Hildies in the chat.
It is.
Haha.
It's the same pose too.
Yeah. Well, it's the gentlemanly pose.
It's the gentlemanly pose.
Yeah, he gets to make zombies and stuff, so it's a callback to when you first meet him. That'll be fun.
All right. Next we have Cryle Valdesian
Whatever.
gets kidnapped.
I don't like Cryle. I don't know what it is. She just bothers me.
She'll probably grow on you.
It's the Lalafell, I think. You know.
She'll probably grow on you.
I don't know.
Okay, we
Like,
have
why are you a Lalafell wearing cat ears? Like, what's going on?
hybrid. We have Lys, or as some pronounce it, Lice.
Yeah.
Hext.
Hexia says lice, so we should call it lice.
We should. Human Rebel Monk. Fake. What was her name before? It was like
Yida.
Ida. Fake Ida.
Yida.
Okay, next
She looks
we have
awesome.
Papa Limo.
Papa Limo.
Toto Limo.
He's dead right now. Okay, he blew up with the Ultima.
Definitely not coming back.
Not Ultima. He blew up with the beetle. What was
He
the beetle?
Does have a sacrifice move.
Well, that would make sense.
that ties in. Okay, we have
Little
Urianger.
dwarf wizard.
Urianger looking cooler than I've ever seen him in the game.
For real? What is this? He takes off his robe later or something.
He's like, I'm getting hot.
Yeah. He's been in Ul'dah this entire time. Vesper Bay just has a good breeze off the coast. You know what I'm saying?
Looking pretty cool. All right, then we have the Archaeomancer's map. Don't know what an Archaeomancer is. Like an archaeologist, maybe?
That mances? I don't know.
When this artifact enters, search the library for up to 2 basic plains cards, reveal them, put them in your hand, and then shuffle. That's not bad, getting 2 plains cards.
That's 2. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what you're doing.
Whenever a land an opponent controls enters, if that player controls more lands than you, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Land card from your hand on the battle. Okay. And it's like it's the map that you go around with to find the
treasure?
Yeah. It's the actions map.
All right. We got Authority of the Consuls. This is that chick from the evil
You got this?
Doma chick.
She's the bad Doma chick?
Yeah, and that guy who always runs away from us.
Oh yeah, that evil Doma chick, the one that Gosetsu rescues.
Well, she's in the picture.
But it's not her. They're the consuls, right?
Yeah.
We just played through Stormblood. We just finished Stormblood, so we're kind of like half this stuff we'll know, half this stuff we have no idea.
All right, we have Cleansing Nova.
Is that just a board wipe or a removal spell or something?
I mean, looking at the card, yeah. Choose one. Destroy all creatures or destroy all our artifacts and enchantments.
That would suck against the Limit Break deck because that one's supposed to be all artifacts.
All right. We have Final Judgment. I don't recognize who this is from or who this is.
Is that Captain America? He's got a shield?
He's got big wings too. I don't remember him having that. Maybe
it's the new Captain America.
Yeah. All right, we have Archmage
Exile
Emeritus.
all creatures? Jeez, oh my gosh. These are going to be so disgusting. Who is this one? Archmage Emeritus?
Emeritus.
I don't think we've met her. We haven't met her yet.
We have Dig Through Time. I don't know what's going on. There's like a portal opening or something.
It's the portal through time, obviously.
And all these seem to be from 14. We have Rite of Replication. This is obviously Mr. Speech. I can never remember his name. It's,
Gaius.
Gaius. Yeah.
Does it not have his speech? I don't like this.
That
is the shortest dialogue he's ever had.
Is Eorzea is mine by right. That's it.
It's missing like literally a 20-minute speech. The card itself should just fold down.
I think somebody posted in the Discord.
I thought that was real.
Sublime Epiphany. This looks like it looks familiar. Like that. Is that the evil Doma chick?
You keep thinking everything's evil. Let me look.
It looks like her. Like dark hair.
She's got bangs, so she must be the evil
Remember,
Doma
we
chick.
think that she's trying to be reformed in the next.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. That's what I'm saying. I wish they would tell us what expansion each of these was from.
Torrential Gear Hulk. I think that's Alexander. It looks like Alexander.
Yeah, because he's got the bubble on him. Yeah. He's a Gear Hulk. That is definitely him. He's a 5/6 with flash. You can cast him anytime.
Okay, we have Crux of Fate.
Oh, that's kind of
This
cool.
is an interesting card because you can either destroy all dragon creatures or destroy all non-dragon creatures.
That'd be good for a dragon deck or against a dragon deck.
Or just, yeah.
Or if there's some, like, if you're want to kill your, unalive your dragons.
Lethal Scheme. Obviously, a whole bunch of Asians scheming.
The most Asians. That one's in white. That's confusing. He got the wrong dress code. You're supposed to wear black.
He's the special one. All right. Then we have Murderous Rider. He's a zombie knight. Is that a unicorn?
Maybe?
There's no horn. Maybe. It's just got really big ears.
He just got really big ears.
All right. Baleful Strix. Some sort of owl.
I think I've seen that sword too. Some sort of owl?
I mean, you tell me that's not an owl.
That's an owl, I guess.
Yeah.
He's got flying and death touch. And you get to draw a card. That's a pretty good 1/1.
Vindicate.
He looks like he's like maybe from the toxic area. Vindicate, pretty cool. I'm not sure who that is. Destroy. Remember us. Remember that we once lived. He's like touching some crystally glowy stuff. What else you got?
Void Rend, an instant spell. It looks like Y'shtola combating one of my booger monsters.
One of your booger monsters?
Well, that's my booger monster mount.
Oh, the eyeball. Okay. I was like, what do you mean? Is she
I don't know why I start calling it the booger monster.
Picking your nose or something?
Right.
Like,
Coveted.
He doesn't even have a nose. He's an eye.
It's the noise he makes every time you mount him.
Is it like juicy?
It's like, it's like a angry cat, but like underwater.
And that reminds you of boogers.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know how you blow your nose.
That's me every time I come to a new crystal I need to go
lick. Coveted jewel.
Tome of Legends. This looks like the tomes you get, the weekly tomes from Chloe.
Your sticker book?
Yeah. Look at there's stickers on.
It does look like a sticker book.
There's stickers like.
Yeah, she's got stickers on there. Yeah, that's definitely the sticker book. That's cool.
All right.
It enters with a page counter on it.
Choked Estuary. Don't recognize that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Darkwater Catacombs. This is the one with the, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. Little peas. Little pea eyes.
Little pea eyes. Tauntauns? Tonberries?
Tonberries, yeah.
The Tauntauns?
From
Star Wars?
The Tonberry dungeon.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have some land. Do you want to see the land?
If there's anything interesting, is it someplace we'd recognize?
We have Desolate Mire. Doesn't look familiar.
Let me just show it. All right. Cool little mire.
Drowned Catacomb. Doesn't look familiar.
Okay. Well, maybe. We've gone underwater before, but
Exotic Orchard does not look familiar.
That's a good card, though. It's good for some mana correction.
Fetid Heath doesn't look familiar.
I think these look really pretty, though.
Spooky tree. They do look really nice. Glacial Fortress looks very cool. Maybe where we fight Insane, the ice dragon lady.
Insane. Actually, yeah, I think that's exactly what that is.
Isolated Chapel looks unfamiliar.
Isn't the Isolated Chapel? Oh no, we haven't been to that one. That one looks different.
Port Town somehow is not Limsa.
There's another port town.
Well, I mean, or at least it doesn't look like a familiar part.
I mean, there's a lot of ocean around, right? Like, No, that doesn't look like Limpsa doesn't have all those balloon things.
Okay. Prairie Stream. So like none of these are locations that look
You
recognizable.
recognize, yeah. So they must be later areas.
Scavenger Grounds. I mean, this could also just be original artwork.
For Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I mean, they did that with Lord of the Rings, but like they picked locations you'd know. So I'm guessing
Shine Shadow Snarl.
that looks cool. There's like water bursting things up. And
Looks
stuff.
like there's like something going on with like there's like a split in the sky and a town burning. Wouldn't want to be there.
Oh yeah, that doesn't look nice.
Sky Cloud Expanse. This does look familiar. This looks like the crafting zone you have to go to for the firmament, where you have to go gather all the stuff for your crafting.
I wouldn't know.
You will.
Oh, you will.
Sunken Hollow.
All right. Sunken where?
Sunken Ruins.
We've been near some sunken ruins.
I'm guessing we're going to go to a lot of different underwater places.
That looks like BioShock.
Underground River. Some cool coral going on.
We got so many cards to go through tonight.
Right. White Orosite. This is Moenbrita.
Is Moenbrita?
I think so. Right?
No.
Who else?
That's not Moenbrita.
Nobody else has the white.
That's not her though. That's not even close.
It could be just the artist's interpretation.
It's a different haircut. It's not even the same race. This looks like a human.
Sage's Newless. These are my newest class.
Sage?
Newless.
Yep.
That's what the floating daggers are called.
That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, it's a cool card.
So that's like one of the ones where you could create a hero. You could create a sage.
Circle of Power. These look like the ley lines that I can never stand.
Yep.
I put it down
and then AoE right on top of you.
Cut a Deal. Looks like we have the Sultana, our favorite upside down cow necklace, and of course, man, this is hard because I can never remember these names. It's our favorite admiral.
I can't see it.
It's the admiral.
I thought that was Moenbrita.
No, is it? Moenbrita's the.
Oh, you're thinking of the Scion that like killed herself?
Yeah.
This is Merylweb.
Yeah.
That's why we're mixing them up. Merylweb and Moenbrita.
They have.
They're too similar. You know what? That other one might actually be her then.
Lingering Souls.
Because she had the braids. I was thinking of the Admiral.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was like, this isn't even close.
I have a picture in my room.
I'm completely right. I do.
Swords to Plowshares.
Always a good card.
Nice little artwork there. Hypnotic Sprite. Little like ice fairy. That's what it's looking like. Into the Story. Crystal Mommy.
Crystal Mommy?
Big picture of Heidelin.
Big picture of a crystal.
Propaganda.
Hear, feel, think.
This might be my favorite card so far.
Oh no.
Picture of Alfinad getting turned on by his army. The the Azure
phrasing? The Crystal Braves.
Getting turned on.
The Crystal Braves.
Yeah, you're right. The Crystal Braves.
Getting turned on by his
getting betrayed by his
that's actually hilarious.
Like, putting his hands up. Bastion of Remembrance.
Excuse me.
Unfamiliar.
Jeez.
Exsanguinate. This looks like something a paladin should be doing. I don't recognize that spell though, so maybe it's later.
All you do as a paladin is throw. No, that looks like Dark Knight.
It's got a shield.
That's not a shield. He's holding up red magic-y stuff.
Oh, well, you're the Dark Knight. You should
yeah, that looks like he's a Dark Knight with a sword. Ooh. And he's hitting up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Dark Knight move. In fact, if I actually had the names of those moves turned on, I could tell you.
You could probably know. Snuff Out. This looks like just some sort of witchy person.
Correct.
Siphon Mind. I don't know what's going on there. I thought it was maybe the door monster, but
The door monster.
there's too much flash happening.
There might be another door monster eventually.
All right, we got Arcane Signet. These are the I think that's either a job stone or this is the Atmas that you need to grind for the relics.
Wouldn't know. Haven't started that either.
Sad days. Relic of Legends. It's Harshafont and his shield being
It's
broken.
Harchi! No! That's a sad card.
All right.
That's a sad card.
Soul Ring, my favorite card in the deck. The only reason I won.
Man, we played a game yesterday and I pulled a Soul Ring for my first one. I was like, check this out, I'm so good. Da, 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 da. And then dude had the same exact hand. He freaking mana to Soul Ring to Arcane Signet. I was like, okay.
Talisman of Dominance. This looks like an Ascian mask. Right?
No, that looks like a mask that Gaius wears on top of his helmet. The white part of it on his helmet?
It could be. I don't agree, but it could be.
I don't agree.
Talisman of Hierarchy. Don't know what's going on there. Looks like a whole bunch of stones or like, I don't know.
Let us know how the card holding's going if we need to make any adjustments too. That looks like a red mage. That looks like the red mage outfit.
I hope not. That'd be embarrassing.
What? Why?
As I play red mage, I should recognize it.
Yeah, it is kind of embarrassing then because that's a red mage.
Talisman of Progress. It's Louis Suar's staff.
That broken. Makes sense.
Thought Vessel. It's the ball from that floating island, as is Law.
Oh yeah.
Arcane Sanctum. Some more crystals. That's a lot of crystals.
I mean, yes.
Ash Barrens just looks like a really bad place to be.
Just looks like I don't want to be there.
Command Tower. This might be the Crystal Tower.
That would make sense for the Command Tower.
Yeah. I don't recognize any of the... There's like some like buildings next to it that could be possible, but...
That's got to be the Crystal Tower, but like that, yeah, I don't recognize those buildings at all. Maybe that was what it was like before?
Okay. Contaminated Aquifer? No idea.
I feel like we would recognize the land features there.
Demolition Field. This looks like a scene from that patch video that we watched with all like the big battlefield that was going on at the very end of it.
Yeah.
And you can see there's Baemric standing there in the lower corner. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. And Heine. You missed Heine. He's there too. He's standing right next to Baemric. Get away from him.
Evolving Wilds, cool little like coastal card with some like rocks or something.
That is, oh my gosh, I feel like we've been to that. That's like off the coast of Limsa. No, off the coast of Limsa.
Yeah, it'd be in Lanosia.
Where the Sahagin are.
Oh, the fish people.
Yeah, when you go farther north, there's like some caves and stuff. It kind of could be that.
Idyllic beachfront. This is definitely
Costa
the western. Yeah, where that
Costa del Sol,
where that Lalafell hangs out.
Yeah,
we constantly have to go find.
That's the only Lalafell that I can trust because he's doing exactly what I expect him to.
Path of Ancestry.
He's got like 4 dancers with him, and he's on the beach, just chilling. Yeah, there's a lot of lands coming in this last one. Yeah.
Sunlit Marsh.
I haven't even seen. There's like no basic lands. I guess we can look at.
All the basic lands are coming up. Yeah.
We can look at what they shouldn't be different. If they're different, show them to us. But
Temple of the False God, as opposed to all the other temples. Plains. So this is just your basic Plains card. Looks like a big crystal formation happening out there. So we got a couple of those.
Yeah, whatever that thing is.
We have Plains 7th Heaven. I don't... Oh, this is from Final Fantasy VII. And these Plains cards is from Final Fantasy 12.
So they're Plains cards. Why would they do that?
Just because it's probably generic across all the
You're right.
different. Yeah, so these ones were not specific to.
These things are so
this command
slippery
deck.
right now.
So here is your planes with the Seventh Heaven Tavern.
All right.
Go. Looks like this is Final Fantasy 15. Look, it's got the car in there.
It's got the car?
Driving along the highway.
I actually love that. I love these full art ones. These are great.
Actually, surprisingly, all these planes, all these like basic lands seem to have
different ones.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty to pull from.
So here's an island. I don't recognize that. That is from Final Fantasy 13. This is from Final Fantasy 10.
Nobody liked 13. That was the one that nobody liked.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one that nobody liked. It's right before 14. This is from Final Fantasy
13 before 14. Yes, yes.
We're just clarifying. This is from 8.
Dude, did we not get enough sleeves? Did we do this wrong?
I hope not. Swamp. This is from Final Fantasy. This is from 14. Looks like some sort of dragon.
Did you grab the 80 box?
I doubt
How many more? There's got to be tokens. Let's hope some of those are tokens.
Yes.
Okay.
We have.
I was gonna be like, dude, if we screwed up that bad,
we have 2 more.
We're missing 20 sleeves.
We have 2 more basic land cards. This is from Final Fantasy 2. And then another swamp card from Final Fantasy 5.
Okay, now show us some of the different hero tokens. Yeah, see, that makes sense.
All right. So hero tokens.
Because it always gives you 2 extra.
And these do have a backside. So we have the hero, looks like an Aura.
Aura.
And then on the back, we have a spirit.
Gosh, these are so slippery because they're brand new.
Then we've got the, I want to say the cat people are called the Mikote. That sounds right. Hero, and then another spirit on the back.
We play that game. You should know what the cat, I guess we call them cat people.
This this card is just pretty cool. It's a Hrothgar, but he's holding like a gun.
He's got a gun!
And then on the back, there's a bird. It's a bird.
So these are the 2 main ones. Put those up front.
Yeah, no, check out that card. That's pretty cool. We have a Lalafell Black Mage. Honestly, as much as I don't like the Lalafell, this Black Mage looks pretty cool.
These are sick. Did you know there's a backside?
Yes, there's spirits and birds.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have a hero. Looks like a dragon priest. Summoner,
dragon?
I'm guessing, because it's got the little like fairy next to it. And then on the back side is a wizard card. Of course, little Lalafell. All right, we have a hero. Looks like a Dragoon human. Another wizard card on the back.
Nice.
We have a Rogadin Bard with a human soldier on the back. That looks like one of the... I want to say it's from Gridania. I don't remember what the rabbit people are called. I think it starts with a V. But a warrior?
Oh my gosh.
Viara? Something like that.
Oh my gosh, why can I not remember? I literally just was talking about this.
And then, just to disappoint me, some Moogle cards in the very back.
Yes, because of course you need to be able to summon some token Moogles.
And then there's a treasure on the back of that.
Of course you like to... Let me point out the treasure pod.
Well, I have to... Oh, and then I can't forget the zombie.
Yes, the zombie card. Best card.
All right.
All right, that was all of them?
That was all. That was all of them. just 100.
Man!
There's more than 100.
I'm sleepy.
Right?
How long did it take us to do one? Only 47 minutes, so we've got, another... We'll go quicker on those ones because we don't know whether we're talking about with those ones. But these were your 2 cards. Go ahead and show them up there. These are the 2 big cards for the deck that can be your commanders. You got your Stola and...
Grahatia.
Grahatia. So both of them are viable.
The Estola card just looks cool.
It just looks cool. You'll be able to pick, basically, if you like who you want to be. So I would take those two and put them in the front, and then you shuffle the other one in with the others. But there is the first deck, the Scions and Silly Muffin Cakes.
Spellcraft?
That one. And we got the nice white box here, looking good with your nice purple. I think the purple and the white are going pretty well together. So.
Yeah, I think we color coordinated.
Whew! All right, that was the first one.
And my reward for
what reward,
sir?
Is
to watch you open a pack.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let me finish.
But do you need anything, or are we just gonna jump right into the next one? A little bit of a stretch or something? My back is already killing me.
Yeah, we could do some exercises.
Oh man, what should I pick next? That's the question.
You gotta do your pack first.
Sir, you gotta open your pack first. Okay, I'll get around and do it. Okay, you went with middle.
I did.
I'll go with random middle, literal middle. I think this is going to be the way to do it. Maybe. Looks like we got another wizard token. Alrighty. What do we got here? We have got a rook turret, artifact construct. We've got a Aerith rescue mission. That's from Final Fantasy VII. We've got a blazing bomb. A fight on. Gaishal Greens. Let's go. Create a 2/2 bird creature with whatever you land to control enters. This token gets +1. Ramen. We have instant ramen. This is a joke from Final Fantasy 15 because they like did a deal with like Maru-chan or something, and so there's like these food trucks everywhere that sell ramen.
So it's the ramen.
So the ramen is an artifact food. There's a Sahagin. We were just talking about that. Merfolk Warrior. That makes sense. Some artificers. Look at this. Not artificer. It's human artificer warrior, but I think they're machinists. What I meant to say. We found the airship. The records were right. Okay. Quiztiz Trep.
Nice.
Hey, Gladius, let's go.
Is that from 15?
Yeah, he's one of your bros. 15 is so good. I need to go back. A Chocobo racetrack? Yo, that's actually pretty sick.
You haven't done the Chocobo racetrack.
No, I need to go do. Oh! We got a full art Furion Wild Rose Warrior. I'm pretty sure this is from 2. That is a good looking card.
That's
I think
cool.
I think I'm winning. So nope, never mind. Check it out. I got something even better. The Gubu Gardener.
Oh no!
Look at how cursed he is. He wants to eat you.
I hate the Gubus.
The Gubus. The Gubus. Guad Salam Fair Plain Gateway. Okay, so I think it is like Pokemon. The last two you pull to the front.
Okay.
But this was definitely the best card. Let's see what it actually does. You want to pile those for me? Equipped creatures you control have haste. Whenever a non-token equipment you control enters, create a token that's a copy of it, except it has this equipment. Sacrifice that token. He's a 3/3. Okay, that's pretty good. That should run well with the Cloud deck because he's red. So he's probably going to fit in that deck, actually. And the equipment thing, giving him all haste, is pretty good.
I like your reasoning, too.
What?
Because he's red.
Because he's red. No, so the mountain in the top right. I mean, there is red on there.
No, that's, yeah.
But I would argue he's more blue or purple, but those colors are hard for me.
His sword looks cool.
Yeah, he looks pretty sweet. That's a sick card. Where'd you put my pile? Did you mix our piles?
I remember where the
It was the behemoth, right?
That was the Ixion. There you go. You've already pulled better than me.
Yep.
Not
Took
salty.
5 seconds, and I'm already better than him. That's what you get for not waiting. Only a few will know the truth.
Okay. What box are you going to pick?
Actually, give me a second as I cough a little bit. We've been talking a lot. Maybe if I can figure out how to... There we go. Okay. You know what? I have been almost most excited. Here's what I'm thinking, and this kind of decides it. I kind of want to do Titus. I think we should do Cloud last.
Okay.
Which means I also get Cloud.
That's fine.
And you can do whoever this chick is.
Titus was gonna be my next pick.
Titus looks cool.
Yeah.
So we're down to Titus. All right. You're camera focusy, man. So you have to focus it while I'm doing this, and then you're gonna have to sleeve. What colors did we pick for Titus? We got him the yellow box. So there should be 2 extra sleeves, by the way. I don't think you've done this.
I haven't. I've never sleeved before.
But it wasn't loud. I think Snickerer didn't mute all the way. Let's see. We got... I don't know why I put these all the way over here. So I had to get up every time. The turquoise, yeah. So you'll be sleeving those, and then at the end you put them in the box. After making fun of Nick... Oh, I gotta read the back.
So you sleeve it so that you can't see the picture, right?
That took me a second. I was like, embark on the journey to Xanarkand alongside Titus. So Final Fantasy X is actually one of the ones I want to play. I'm currently playing 9. I want to play 8. I want to play 10 and 12. Which means you have to play all the other ones.
Why?
11? We will do 11 maybe. I don't know how that one works if they have a free trial like 14 or anything. So I that one would be like just...
It's old enough where they should just give it to us.
It should just be for free. It won't be. But it should be. Wow, what is wrong with these boxes? Why are they...
No comment. You gotta read the back. Right?
Actually, I just did.
Oh, I missed it. Okay.
Actually, I think I only read the first part. Battle your friends with Final Fantasy iconic heroes. No, that's just the dumb stuff. Titus, Yuna's guardian, cheerful and carefree. The back kind of sucks to read. You know what? We're not going to worry about it.
Okay, makes me read the back.
Now that we're, it doesn't really matter. Oh, what do we do? What'd you do with the other? Okay. Yeah, because we get these boxes. I forgot we got these boxes. What is this thing?
Well, if we don't like our custom picked out boxes,
they're just colors. There's our cards.
Garbage.
Is basura. We can open this up to look at the full arts of these.
So we got
Titus and his lady friend Yuna. So there you go. Honestly, it might be better because like you can see the camera, so maybe I should go on that side. We should switch for showing the cards because you can kind of see what you're showing. I don't have to turn around and try and look. Oh, nice herbal mate.
Oh, dang
it. Now I'm trash guy. Dang it, this didn't work. You gotta pop those out.
So once again, these are just... What are these for?
So I'm gonna blow your mind real quick. You remember how you were struggling that whole time?
Okay, so I pulled from the... I just want to show. I pulled from the top, and then this whole part came out from the bottom.
Yeah, so see how there's like a little tab here?
Yeah.
You just...
I thought they would make it harder for me. Like it's a challenge.
No.
But I just might be challenged. All right.
No arguments. No arguments there. All right, this is the extra whatever card. What are these? What are these? Did the other deck have these?
What?
They have all the like +1 counters and stuff in That's interesting.
Maybe he just has extra because he still has...
Does he have the ones on there?
Like these.
Because the last deck didn't have those. Everybody just kind of either remembers or uses dice, but that's interesting. I've never seen them like this. Sorry. I've never seen them like this before. Super interesting.
Oh, I'm going to need the sleeves. I have one job.
I find it's easier to like have them in like the location that you want, and then like so you can just like pop with your thumb and then slide them in. Yeah. Okay, first up is Titus. Yeah, get that. Oh my gosh, this is. There we go. You got tilt up to the side.
We're gonna get this in focus because this is a cool card.
Yeah, this Titus card's pretty sick. He's a 3 cost, so he's actually pretty cheap. At the beginning of we needed to look up proliferate, didn't we?
Yes. Before we play, we'll have to
look up some of this stuff
to figure it out.
Because although he's a noob, I'm also pretty much still a noob. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may move a counter from. Yeah, this is the counter moving one. Then he's got cheer. Whenever one or more creatures you control with counters on them deal damage, you may draw a card and proliferate. Do this only once each turn. So, Titus proliferating. Okay, then we've got Yuna. She's a human cleric. She's got Grand Summon. You tap her, add 1 mana of any color. When you next cast a creature spell, this turn, that creature enters with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another permanent you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, if it had 1 or more counters on it, you may put that number 1/1 counters on target creature. This deck's going to be, that's why they gave you all those. There's going to be tons of counters. But pretty card. Yuna's looking good.
Yeah, the artwork on all these is pretty impressive.
This dude is from the trailer as well, or on the Venerated Guardian from Final Fantasy X. It's like right here. We don't have our marker set up. Oh, no, I didn't move close enough. There you go. Yeah, you shouldn't have to tap it anymore. I should just go to the right place. Okay, cool. Then we got some Chocobo Knights. Those look pretty good.
Yes, unfortunately, because we haven't played 10, we're not going to have a lot to say about the background of these guys.
Yeah.
But
I wonder if we could, what if, we can't zoom it. What if we adjust the camera to be like right here? So not like the focus.
Mm-hmm.
We would have to shorten it and then put it on here. We'll go through this deck and then we'll do a BRB and we might come back at you with a little bit of a different view for the next two because this one's rough. We got Gadu and Luzu. They obviously are characters. This is terrible. We're not gonna know anything about Final Fantasy X. Someone was supposed to show up and tell us what these cards all were. Lord Jiscal Guado. Listen to some sprouts freaking butcher names for...
I mean, you famously cannot pronounce...
What do you mean?
Anything.
Famously.
Famously.
Some protection magic. A nice instant. That looks pretty good. Looks like it's Yuna putting up a shield.
This guy looks like he's got like crystals in his hair. Or crystals for hair.
Oh, this is Ixion. Remember you pulled it in your pack? So we got another Ixion Saga.
So Ixion is from...
So these are summons. Ixion's from... I think Ixion's in a couple games.
So it's like one of those ones it's in every...
It's a summon, so...
Because I don't think it's a primal.
Yeah, this one is Yojimbo. Another Saga. And then we got Summoner Sending. That looks pretty good.
It's like a giant samurai, the Yojimbo.
Yojimbo.
Is that the guy that does that he's in the middle of the casino? That does the cutting game?
Is that who that is?
I don't know, but that's pretty funny.
That actually might be him. Then we got the Blitzball Stadium. See, 10 is one I've been wanting to play for a while. I can't believe this game came out on PS2. That was an insane looking game. Then we got Luna Stern Guardian. I wonder if I could do this like this instead. You're just going to have to stand. Yeah, because this will be quicker. So we got Luna. Whenever an opponent attacks, you choose target creature attacking you. Put a stun counter on that creature. Oka Traveling Merchant. He looks familiar. I feel like he's been in other ones. Riku Resourceful Guardian.
He does look familiar.
Okay, this is killing me, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't look very comfortable.
The back is going to die. I think we can do something, though. Give me a quick second. We'll just edit this out later. If we go all the way down... No, because anytime we bump the table, the camera's going to be like... Rawr! He's muting himself? Okay. One sec, guys. Okay, we tried out a little bit different. Might take some camera adjusting. And you see the shadow. Maybe a little bit up. A little bit to the right. Get that VV in the center. Okay. And don't think any wiggly thoughts. Tell me what that means later.
Please be careful.
Please be careful. That's you. Okay. Okay, yeah, so now, yeah, I think this will work better for us. We got the Summoner Veil 4. It's another saga. It's got sonic wings. It's got flying. It's a 5/4. Wait, how is that? It must turn into tap up to one target creature. Each opponent chooses a creature. It's a 5/4 enchantment creature. Oh, that's pretty cool. Maester Seymour.
So is this not a saga?
It is, and it's an enchantment creature saga. So it does all those things.
That's a lot of words.
Just you wait. This sphere grid looks pretty good. And then we got another. They do a lot of sagas, honestly. Tons of sagas in these. These look like interesting little.
I wonder if that's because
creatures.
It would be hard for another Final Fantasy, to get as many characters in the game as Final Fantasy 14. I feel, because it's an MMO. It's going to be bigger. So maybe
I mean, they have a ton of characters, though. Like, we're still getting a ton of characters. And the Final Fantasy 14 had just as many sagas. I just think it's interesting that sagas is kind of the theme here. All right, we've got Tromel, the Seymour Butler. He's an elf advisor. I think this is one of the famous romantic scenes of Yuna's decision. Continue to pilgrimage, find another way. Interesting. Yuna's Whistle. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of the library. That's pretty cool. Ooh, this guy looks cool. He's a cat warrior. Kimahri, the Valiant Guardian. Nice. He's got vigilance on Kimahri, and tap a creature an opponent controls. Then you can have Kimahri become a copy of that creature, except his name is Kimahri. So he can, like, copy one of the other, like, he can tap one of yours. So, like, say you have a 9/9, I can just be like, I'm going to be that and tap it and hit you with it.
Is he a lion man?
He's a cat man. It says cat warrior. All right, we've got Yevon the Acolyte with lifelink. We've got a whale cataclysm.
Oh,
It's a Leviathan. Put counters on target creature you control, then shuffle this card into the owner's library so it doesn't die. Waka! He's one of the main party members, friends with Titus. Waka! Collective effort. That looks pretty cool. They're like skating on something. Escalate. Tap all untapped creatures you control. Destroy target creature with 4 or greater. Destroy target enchantment. Destruction.
Blitzball must be big in 10 because we've seen a couple of cards.
Blitzball, yeah. Damning Verdict. Destroy all creatures with no counters on them. That would make sense to go against the counter deck. Because the whole idea with this deck is you put counters on things. You just counter on this, counter on that. That one has a counter. If they all have counters, they touch counters. Farewell. Exile, 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 exile. Choose one. Look at this. Choose one or more. So you could be like, okay, you've got too many artifacts. I have 2. Let's just get rid of all of them. Or you could be like, I don't like your artifacts and your creature. Oh, wait, you know what? I don't like your enchantments and your graveyard either. Put all of it into exile. That's a crappy ass board wipe. It's a 6 cost. That's not even really that terrible. Luminous Broodmoth. It's a 3/4 with flying. Return to the battlefield under control with flying counter. When it dies, bring it back with the counter. Promise of Loyalty. That's more of that ball thing. Resourceful Defense. Has counters on it. Put those counters on target opponent. This is just so much counter stuff. This creature enters with +1/+1 counters on it. Scholar of New Horizons.
Counter.
Sunscorched Region. Flyer. When an opponent casts a spell, put a counter on it. When this enchantment enters, support 2. Put a counter on it. Chasm Skulker. Whenever you draw a card, put a counter on. Dude, this is gonna be great.
It's a lot of just Yuna
No,
kissing
this
people
is-
on this.
Well, I mean,
That's like every other card.
That's Final Fantasy X is about Yuna kissing people. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell, proliferate. Oh, this actually tells us what it is. Choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another a counter of each kind already there.
What?
Yo! Okay, choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind. We're going to have to look up exactly how that works, but from what it sounds like, proliferate means all counters go up. So you get Titus, all those cards that I just gave you that were like another counter, another counter, another counter.
This is going to need to be
And
a
then
working example.
Titus just like poops out more counters on top of those counters when it's the end of his turn.
All right, I'll trust you. Yo, Ginger, what's up?
How's it going?
Doing so many card pulls.
Yeah, I think we underestimated how many. It was 400 cards plus. Oops, I kicked the camera already. I said don't do that. Plus, we got some packs because why not? Bane of Progress. We're on the Final Fantasy X. You missed the Final Fantasy 14, Ginger. Those were pretty cool, actually. You have to go back and check those ones.
I think there's an appearance from everybody.
I don't think we missed a sign. I feel like there's a sign missing.
There was no Gosetsu.
There was no Gosetsu. What the crap? Or Yugiri. Or Baymric. He made an appearance in one, but there was no Baymric card.
He's in those packs somewhere.
He better be.
We'll find him.
Fight Rigging. Hideaway 5. Hideaway's whatever. Forgotten Ancient. That looks kind of cool. Is it Elementor? One of them Elementors.
It's another Blitzball card.
Don't worry, this one also gives counters. Support 2. Counters. Elf Druid. Evolve. When a creature you control enters, if that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature, counters. Hardened Scales. If you would put one or more counters, put another counter. Incubated Druid. Tap. And add 1 mana and some counters.
Kind of wish I bought some sets, but I know the evil pulling cards can do to you.
Okay, dude. Listen, just let us do it for you because I spent maybe, $500 to $600 today on some cards, and you just enjoy it from afar. Nick couldn't even wait. He opened the pack before we even started.
I'm weak.
Allegedly. Path of Discovery. When it explores, you get to do the exploring. Ooh, look at this plant Hydra. I think I watched somebody playing Final Fantasy X fight this thing. That's some more counters. Whenever you land controls, enter Investigate. Altered Ego, Shapeshifter. This spell, you may have a creature enter as a copy of a creature on the battlefield, except it enters with X additional counters, meaning you can put all those on there. So you could give it like 10 mana and just be like, it has 10 counters now. This is green, so you should have plenty of mana. Then we got Endless Detour. Okay. Got Fathom Mage. Am I screwing up like the focus? I think I am. That looks pretty cool. She's got like a lot of magic going on. We got Walking Ballista. That thing looks crazy. This has got to be from the game you're talking about.
That looks like my machinist new move.
Just firing all the different bullets around.
In Crystal Conflict.
That would make sense. Brushland. Okay, so we're to some lands. Don't recognize it. Forest Plains. I'm pretty sure that makes sense. This is an Exotic Orchard again, which we had. Flooded Grove. Wait a second. Pay a green or a blue and add 2, 2, 2. Okay. So you can like mana correct depending on what you need. Fortified Village. That does not look fortified. That looks terrible. Is that a chocobo? Glacial Fortress. This is okay. So actually, Ginger, you should know this one because this one's from Final Fantasy 14. This is when we fight the one chick that turns into an ice dragon and tries to sleep with another dragon.
Insane or Isail or
He's insane. More.
Are these Final Fantasy? So these are
the Final Fantasy 10.
Yeah. So the pack was the I don't know. I can't remember his name. We just talked. Titus. The pack's the Titus pack, and it's mainly Final Fantasy X, but there are.
What was it called again? It's in the vote.
It's the.
I threw the box away.
Within the box. So it's the Titus pack.
I think it's something to do with counters. There's a lot of counters going on. We got a hinterland harbor. Okay. We got a nice overflowing basin. We got to the lands. We got to a port town. We don't recognize this port town. It says it's from... Oh, you know why we don't recognize it? It's from 10. It's not from 14. We didn't look at that. This one's from 14.
Well,
we haven't gotten here yet.
Yeah.
This one's from 14. The Sky Cloud Expanse. We've been there.
Yeah, the Shiva battle.
Then there's a farm for Final Fantasy VII. Then there's a Sun Petal Grove. Temple of Enlightenment. That looks pretty cold. That's from Final Fantasy X. Temple of Mystery. That's 10. So it's sticking to 10 again. Temple of Plenty. Vinglimmer Snarl. That's from 10 too. Destroy Evil. Grateful Apparition. Flying. When this creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, proliferate! That's going to be so fun.
We're going to figure out what that means.
Path to Exile. I think it means give more counters. I don't think it's as hard as we're thinking it is. This is your story. It all begins here. All wrong. An offer you can't refuse. Counter spell.
I wonder if there's any... We've had a Final Fantasy II card.
We've had one.
Is there going to be a Final Fantasy I card?
There's got to be. There's got to be, like, the OG Warrior of Light. Like, which is actually from 3, I think.
Sounds right.
Sure. Shiva. That was what it was called. It wasn't called whatever you said it was.
Shiva was...
You said it was like Reba.
No.
Isn't that a show?
Isail is...
Isn't she like a trucker or something?
The white-haired chick who was...
I'm pretty sure her hair's red.
No.
Not Reba?
There's going to be RB and I'm not going to come back.
I'll just shake a pack and you'll come. Time to open a pack. All right, fine. I'll come back.
Never played Magic. Looks fun. I learned to play yesterday.
I literally made Snickerer play yesterday.
You were up till some ungodly hour.
I maybe made a game last longer than I needed it to just because I wasn't dying. I was refusing.
We managed to play through 2 entire Studio Ghibli movies.
Dude, this card's insane. Draw a card for each creature you control with +1/+1 counters on it, and those creatures gain indestructible until end of turn. And the quote is just ha 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 ha.
He has that horrible laugh. I know that from some of the... Yeah, no, it's...
You don't like that one?
It's bad.
That one's... Yeah, that counter one's going to be gross with this. Bred for the Hunt. Whenever a creature you control with a counter down deals combat damage, you may draw a card. Dude, I think this deck's going to be a lot of fun. There's an artifact. Overflowing Chalice. Nice. Nice. The Soul Ring is like... I don't even know what that is. Ash Barrens, we already looked at. Evolving Wilds, we've seen. Doesn't this look like... oh, it's from Final Fantasy X. We're wrong. We were guessing that one was from 14. It says 10 on the bottom.
We just were guessing everything was from 14.
You need to read the card.
I thought that it was just a
Forge of
continuous
Heroes.
14.
That looks like the Soul Ring in there. Looks like a little globe. This one's from 10 as well. This is not Costa del Sol. So sad day.
If they had the OG Warrior of Light with white background, that would be cool for full art.
See, we're going to show you the full art that we pulled here in a second. Because I pulled it earlier. Snake he has not pulled a full art yet. He's kind of not as
salty.
lucky today. Ooh, look at this Seaside Citadel. That thing looks awesome. I want to play 10. I'm going to have to play 10. I got to finish 9, then play 8, then play 10.
Yeah, hurry up.
And then nobody's really talked about 12. I think it's kind of interesting because I thought the Zodiac Age looked cool, but apparently it sucked or something.
Not lucky with cards, I see.
BioShock.
Yeah.
Okay, then we got the basic land. We got a plains. We got a plains. We got a plain. Look at this Final Fantasy 15 one. The cards in it and everything.
Listen, if I'm being honest, the cards are kind of secondary. I just like the action of opening it. The
These
suspense.
forests are gorgeous. Oh my gosh. There's a little chocobo in that one. There's a group of them. Next, the treasure, a clue, spirits. I think they're also... We've got squids, treasure, clue. I was just looking at the tokens. Tokens going last. But yeah, so those are the lands. Check out this new Vivi mat I got. Look at that. That look good.
Oh.
Yeah, hand me that. Hand me that. This is the. That was weird. My hand depth perception was off. This is the full art that we pulled from Final Fantasy II. Furion, Wild Rose Warrior. All right, we got to get Snickerer is ready to pull a pack. It's going to be his turn in a second.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's going to be good. Believe it. Believe it.
And if it's not, I'm going to bed.
Again?
Yeah.
You already took a nap. Sick. Oh man.
Yours went a lot faster.
Yeah, it's because I didn't. I think switching seats instead of having to hold it out is better.
Yeah, it took us like 47 minutes to open the first pack.
It still took us like 40 minutes. I still took.
But that was.
It took us like 30 minutes.
Readjusting.
We readjusted. They gave me a free card too. Oh, I keep bumping this. See, that's the only problem with this angle is we're gonna bump it. They gave us this Herald's Horn with the little Moogle playing the horn. Actually, a pretty good card. But
do the treasures get a sleeve?
No. So you sleeve everything else. You give me the 2 spares, and then you make sure that the 2 Titus and Yuna.
It's just open.
Okay, so this is how we're doing this. But there's a divider in there. So hand me all the basic ones besides Yuna and Titus. Did you keep those separate from everybody? No, they should be on the bottom because they're the first ones you sleeved. Bottom of the other pile. Hand me.
There you go.
He may have just dropped him on the ground.
These are slippery.
The new sleeves. So these are the 2 commanders that they suggest to have. So we'll probably run it with Titus. But they're looking so cool.
Okay, so these are all the basics in no particular order.
They can't stay in one pile, huh?
Yeah.
So the idea would be to put all the basics together and then put the divider and then put the tokens and then put the commanders. That way you can pick. Normally, some people, what they'll do is they'll actually put a different sleeve color on the commander like you saw on my other decks. We just don't care right now. Though with you,
extra sleeves.
With
you
you,
want to put them in there?
I might want to actually. So I have a box for my extra sleeves. But okay. All right, we got 2 done. Put that next to the other one, and it's time for you to pick a pack, sir.
Where do you put the other one?
It's right behind. And then we'll switch seats.
Okay.
So. Ouch! Sorry, literally I told Snickerer not to touch the camera, and I have hit the camera at least 15 times now. I shouldn't have said anything. If I just didn't say anything. Here, I'll help you out. Because this box is like stupid.
All right, so you pulled from the middle.
I pulled middle, yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to go left.
Left it is. There's so many packs in here. I'll be able to do pack pulls for our streams for days. Probably not. Nick and I are probably going to open all of these, and we'll just show you the really cool ones on the Discord.
Okay, do you remember what it was? It was pulled from the back? Or
2. It was 2 from the back. Okay, so hold on. Here, I'll do it for you. Because you don't want the Moogle.
Okay.
And then you want to take 1, 2 from the back, and then your rarest one should be all the way in the back now.
Cool. All right. So,
unless there, wait, did you take out the? There's a derp card in there somewhere. It's fine.
We'll figure it out.
It's one of the.
We got Monk's Fist. It's a job select equipment. When this equipment enters, you create a.
So you get to be the monk.
Carlos, yeah.
So that was like the Final Fantasy 14 one. For like the Stroller deck. Yeah, you make a hero token and you can equip it with all the different weapons, and that's how you get to play the different jobs. I think that's so cool.
Okay. We got Insomnia, Crown City. It's a land from Final Fantasy 15.
Final Fantasy.
That's what it says.
Okay.
Is this the town that you?
That must be the city that you start in, or a city you go to. I don't know.
I know you said you were getting to a big city.
I got to a big city, but it's all full of water. It's a different city.
Cool.
The promo you got looked cool. Oh, the Herald's Horn. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Slash of Light. That looks like the OG Warrior of Light.
Yo, what happened? Didn't I have a? Hold on.
Oh, we almost threw away.
We almost threw away cards. freaking promo pack.
And the good cards too.
You can. I almost threw it away, so you get to open those next.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
a collector
OG
booster
Warrior
pack
of Light.
sample.
That looks pretty cool. Red Mage's Rapiers. This is another artifact, but for the Red Mage job. Black Mage's Rod. Another artifact, but for the Black Mage job.
Excuse you.
Airship Crash from
Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah, this is you.
Yeah,
That's you right there.
that was me.
That's Zidane.
I was there. I crashed.
Retrieve the Esper. Sorcery. Create a 3/3 blue robot warrior artifact token, and then if this spell was cast from graveyard, put 2+1/+1 counters. That's going in the counter deck.
Yep.
Lunatic Pandora from 8.
Haven't played it yet. It's on the list.
Surveil 1. Look at top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. Why would you want to do that?
If you have graveyard recursion. So like if you can pull stuff out of the graveyard and play it for like free or cheap.
And then it says you can sacrifice Lunatic Pandora, destroy target non-land permanent.
Yeah. So you put it in the graveyard, and then there should be something to be able to pull it out.
Crossroads Village from 2. So that's an early one. Judge Magister Gabranth from 12.
Okay.
Delivery Moogle.
The Delivery Moogle!
Have you accepted his quests yet? So like he basically makes you go run around and do mail.
No.
Okay.
I just go to him when Hexia tells me I have mail.
Opera Love Song. Choose one. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play these cards until your next end step. 1 or 2 target creatures each get +2/0 until the end of turn. Ultimecia Omnipotence from 8. That's a pretty cool card.
Yeah, that looks pretty sick.
I have no idea what's going on in there. There's like a lot.
You're guessing that the Final Fantasy 1 cards are harder? We haven't seen any Final Fantasy 1 cards.
No.
So I would agree. Yeah, maybe those are the rare ones.
That makes sense. Usually,
I mean, Final Fantasy 1 itself was a very basic game. Like they didn't really wasn't crazy or anything.
Okay.
So.
Last one, Go-Go Master of Mimicry from 6.
That's the best card you got.
That's the best card. I am not drawing anything.
Yeah, no full arts, no like. I mean, these might be good cards, but we'd have to play with them and know more about Magic.
They need to look cool. That's
the camera tilt that.
You did bump it.
Well, look at that's not the same.
Is that better?
There you go. It was like not perpendicular. I think your best one was the Ultimecia Omnipotent.
All right.
These count for my pile. Unless they're trash.
Okay, was there a special one?
No, there's the one that says, yeah.
All right, we have Espers to Magicite. That's just a creepy clown. From
oh, man, I don't want a creepy clown.
6. It's an instant. Exile each opponent's graveyard. When you do, choose up to 1 target creature card exiled this way. Create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's an artifact and it loses all other card types.
All right.
And last one, it's Barrett, Avalanche Leader, obviously from Final Fantasy VII. Has reach. Whenever an equipment you control enters, create a 2/2 red rebel creature token. At the beginning of combat on your turn, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to target rebel you control.
So that's a pretty cool card, though. That's got the rebels on it and everything. From they look like the Final Fantasy VII remake ones. That clown's creepy. I don't like that clown. No, I like it. Okie dokie! You pulled your pack. You pulled my collector's pack. You haven't gotten anything.
I haven't gotten anything.
The next one we were gonna do is from Final Fantasy VI. Dude, people talk a lot about Final Fantasy VI. I think that's one you'll have to play. We're gonna make you play Final Fantasy.
Okay, I'll play 1.
You want to play 1?
Well, I'll play 1 of the Final.
No. I need you to fill in all the ones that I'm not gonna play, like that Tactics remaster that came out.
So
but here you go.
We agreed.
I'm gonna tear the box apart for you,
please,
because like
it took a minute.
Well, not even that. Like the angle you're at to like, it's not gonna be comfortable. But, oh man, stupid boxes.
And if you haven't guessed, I have made the trip all the way out here.
Yep, he's here live. We'll do it
We
live.
figured it was way too hard to do this virtually.
Oh, we could have, but it's more fun this way. Okay, make sure we don't throw away the promotional stuff. I can give you those to pull while you wait. Okay. There's your cards, and then where's your promotional collector's pack? Here you go.
Okay, so this is Final Fantasy 6, right?
6, which I know nothing about.
No.
So these collector's packs, though, can be anybody, obviously. These are what they came from. This way. Whoever these people are.
Those look cool.
They do look cool. I think they're the possible commanders, right?
Isn't there like a poster that has the...
Yeah, you want to pull the... We did it for the other ones.
All right.
These are your two
So,
commanders.
Yeah.
Celis, the Rune Knight, and then...
Terra. Herald of Hope.
I think she's like one of the main characters, I think.
Okay, so we'll start with the promotional pack. It's a summon.
Ooh,
Esper
already starting out.
Valagarmanda.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a Saga Drake. A lot of sagas.
I told you. That's like a lot of sagas. You saw in the decks that we played yesterday, there was like maybe like 2.
Okay, and then I think we already got this. It's Fandaniel.
Is that Jesus?
Telephorai Ascian. The other thing is, yeah, we haven't gotten to a lot of these cards from Final Fantasy 14 yet, so
yeah, we don't know them.
This guy sounds familiar.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. He looks like those are not bad, dude. This Esper Valgarmanda, that thing looks sick. It's got flying and haste at 3. A lot of enchantment creatures, which makes sense.
Okay,
right?
So you said there's a tab I can just pull.
Yep. There you go. Here, hand me.
Okay.
After reading all these cards, do you think we're gonna even play them tonight?
No. We have Terra, Herald of Hope. This is the commander.
Wait, what colors were we doing with her?
Oh, right. We decided on...
I actually really like this color combo. So we got the pink, and then we've got we went with a nice...
Eucalyptus.
To go with that. It's whatever this green color is. That's eucalyptus, okay? That'll clear your nose right out.
We actually do have a lot of eucalyptus trees in California, so I do know what eucalyptus looks like.
Just DDoSed himself.
Yes, somewhere in California.
Somewhere in California.
Okay. So yeah, we got Terra, Herald of Hope.
I didn't realize these have like descriptions on the back too. These sleeve cards. Did you see this?
No.
Yeah, it's got like Lahil, god of branch and root, tells of a divine dragon, the Archean god of life and death. Okay, like is
that Final Fantasy?
There's like a freaking whole paragraph about like how these sleeves are important. Anyway, all right. So you did
Okay. We've got Celis, Rune Knight, looks cool. Human Wizard Knight. I don't know. You could be a Wizard Knight.
You could be pretty much anything as long as they slap it on the card.
That just feels like a red mage, right?
A human Wizard Knight.
Yeah, like a sword.
Oh, the wizard. You don't have to be a human.
All right, Coin of Fate.
She looks badass.
Exile 2 creature cards from your graveyard. Sacrifice this artifact. An opponent chooses one of the exiled cards. You put that card on the bottom of your library, never to be seen again. Probably. Cyan, Vengeful Samurai. This guy's got a great mustache going.
So that Ascian's cool. Ginger, you like that Ascian? You. I hate that name.
What?
The Ascian.
That's what they're called.
I know, it's stupid.
General Leo Christoph. He's a legendary creature human soldier. Got a great outfit going on. Look at those. What do you call the things on the shoulders?
Bandoliers? No, that's
I don't think that's it. Pauldrons.
Pauldrons. Thank you from the other room. Make sure it's centered on the screen.
Here is the clown. He's back.
No, I don't want him. So basically, we got the full art version. We'll have to look for the full art ones and replace them if we find them.
We got the Falcon Airship Restored. Legendary artifact vehicle.
Cool.
Interceptor, Shadows, Hound, legendary creature dog.
He's a dog.
It's a legendary dog.
It's a dog.
Assassins you control have menace.
You don't have to read every single thing that happens on them unless you're interested.
I'm interested. That was menace is actually.
I'm just saying, you're wondering why I went way faster than you.
Rejoin the fight. There's like some sort of like, I don't know.
Rejoining the fight.
You know, and this makes me. Oh, this card looks pretty cool. Shadow Mysterious Assassin, legendary creature, human assassin, has Death Touch.
An assassin with Death Touch, huh?
Siegfried, famed swordsman. It would be helpful.
Wait, Siegfried?
Siegfried?
Siegfried, not Sidfried.
Do you know a Siegfried?
I was thinking maybe it was the version of Sid in this game.
Oh. Gao? Feral Youth. Look at those claws.
I don't like how he's running.
Look at his, like, he's got nails.
Is there a cat with him?
We have... what's with all the clowns? We have Go-Go, Mysterious Mime.
They were going through a phase in 6 that, like...
Sabine, Master Monk. This guy looks pretty cool. Snort. That looks like the thing that
sucks us in and spits us out
in the Hildebrand quest.
In the Hildebrand quest, yeah.
Strago and Realm.
Did you see what it was from?
This one. This is the
from 6.
Old Man and Young Helper.
Yes, you got a full art of that one. Or I guess maybe it's borderless. I think we're using the wrong word. It's borderless, and then there's full arts.
Okay, so this we got the full borderless
art.
We could just say full art.
Full borderless art saga.
Okay, so then we got Umaro Raging Yeti. Raging Yeti, pretty cool.
Okay.
Nice. Bannon, the Returner's leader. Human Cleric Rebel. Edgar, Master Machinist with a absolutely awesome crossbow. That's another clown. It's Kefka, the dancing mad.
Isn't that the dude that we gotta dodge? No.
Locke, Treasure Hunter.
They must go to like some kind of like circus or something.
We got Mog, Moogle Warrior.
Hey. I like a Moogle Warrior.
Setzer, Wandering Gambler.
Das Wandering Gambler?
Warring Triad. That sounds familiar.
Just because it says Triad?
No, Warring Triad sounds familiar.
Okay, did you look what game it's from? It's from 6, so...
I think all of these first ones are going to be from 6.
You think so?
Yeah. We have the Sun Titan. He's a creature giant. There's like some... like a face next to him. I don't know. Tragic Arrogance, sorcery card.
Gets you every time.
Archfiend of Depravity, just a giant skeleton. Reanimate. Rise of the Dark Realms. We got like a whole bunch of people in that picture. It looks like all the people we've already pulled. Sepulchral Primordial. I don't know what that is. It looks like maybe a centaur, but it's also got like a snake head going on there. Combustible Gearhulk. Flare of the Hatebound.
Oh, that Gearhulk looks pretty cool. That looks like some like mech warrior crap. It's got first strike.
Ruin Grinder.
What do you
sort of monster?
What do you mean?
Bedevil.
Okay, now he's cooking.
Legions to Ashes.
Legions? What are legions?
Priest of Fell Rights.
We're gonna have 20 minutes
More
at the end of this
clown cards.
Snicker
Ruinous Ultimatum. Look at this. Look at the
shuffle.
energy cost.
How much?
Well, I mean, just like it's very specific.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so gross. It's 2 mountains, 3 plains, 2 swamps.
But it's a destroy all non-land permanents your opponent's controls.
Yeah,
so it is a card wipe just for your opponent.
It's a board wipe for your opponent, which is
Key to the City, always very important. Solemn Simulacrum. Battlefield Forge, that's just a big cannon. Clifftop Retreat.
Okay.
Desolate Mine. So we're starting to get into these land cards again.
Yeah, so just if it's interesting looking.
Dragon Skull Summit.
I think if we've seen it, you can just push.
This one's actually pretty Exotic Orchard, we've seen before. Fetid Heath, we've seen before. Foreboding Ruins, we've seen buildings on fire before, but not those specific buildings.
Different buildings.
Fury, Calm, Snarl, that's a train. Just 2 trains, actually.
Yeah, isn't 6 the one with the train?
Graven Cairn. Yeah, we were trying to figure out...
I was promised a suplex train.
Yeah, somebody suplexes a train. High Market, this is from 6. Isolated Chapel, we've seen before. Rugged Prairie, I'm pretty sure we've seen before. Shadow Blood Ridge just has a cool name.
I don't know if I'd want to go there, though.
So does this mean it adds a swamp and a fire?
What does it say?
Tap, is it choosing?
It says you pay 1 mana. So say you have like a basic mana that doesn't have a color, colorless, and you tap that land for a colorless, then you can tap this
so
and you
you
get
got
both
one
these
before.
colors. You have to pay a mana into this to get these 2. So it's just a mana correction.
Okay. Sulfurous Springs plus a bonus mana.
No, it's...
Well, you're paying 1
you
mana.
pay
You're
1
2.
and you get 2.
Yeah.
But you have 2 cards anyway, so there would have been 2, right? So like technically you're just... It's 2 cards, you get 2 mana.
Is it?
It's not like you get 3 mana.
Sunscorched Divide. Phoenix Down. I have a whole bunch of these in my Chocobo, and I don't know what to do with them.
I have some too, and I've been holding on to them.
We have Laughing Mad.
Why does that look like that's a military?
There must have been 7 clown cards.
Dude, so many clowns for Final Fantasy VI.
Angel of the Ruins. Kind of looks like Ginger when he plays.
I mean, this settles it. You got to play 6, and...
I don't want to play the clowns.
I'm going to play 7 Remake.
Palace Jailer.
I claim that one.
Look at this outfit. Final Fantasy VI.
So maybe you got to play...
He's kind of dressed like a clown.
Maybe you got to play 6 and then
Morbid Opportunist.
And then...
So what's interesting is now I'm not getting any land cards. It's got creature cards.
Well, then show me the creatures. Let's see them.
Knight's Whisperer. Pitiless Plunderer. Stitch Together. And then you have the Stitcher's Supplier. So you can't stitch them together without a supplier. Anger. This was me last night when BMR wouldn't let me go to bed.
Battlefield Forge sounds like Battlefield 4. You wish. Could you imagine if they did the Magic the Gathering crossover with Battlefield? I don't know if that would work. Honestly, why haven't they done like some more like...
There would definitely be the one where like the tank gets shot up into the air and it hits the plane.
Yeah,
or the guy who gets out of the plane and hits him with the bazooka. Crackling Doom. That's a pretty cool card.
That is a cool looking card. What does it do?
It's a spell. Crackling Doom deals 2 damage to each opponent. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures that the player controls.
So kill your strongest ones?
Yeah. Mortify. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Pretty easy. Another Arcane Signet. Commander's Sphere.
Did this one get a Soul Ring? I think we should be coming up on it.
Probably.
This is an egg for the Commander's Sphere?
Meteor Golem. I feel like this looks familiar. All the mechs start to look familiar. We got Milliken. This kind of looks like a Geodude, but with machine guns for arms.
I thought that was like an owl with machine guns for arms.
It could be. We got the Mind Stone. Watch out. Thanos is going to be coming for you.
Literally her brain. Oh, no. That's just a circlet.
Here's your Soul Ring.
It's an egg?
It looks like an egg.
What does the quote say?
Ramu. Magicite is an Esper's power in its purest form. When an Esper dies, Magicite is all that's left behind.
Magicite, whatever that is. Okay.
We got Swift Foot Boots. These don't look very swift, but I will take.
Yeah, what do we got for the Swift Foot Boots?
They're like sandals.
They look like little slippers for like a dance or a dress or something.
Talisman of
But they got like electricity on them.
Yet another clown card. Talisman of Indulgence.
Why the clowns?
Is the clown the bad guy in 6? I feel like...
No, I'm telling you, they probably just go to a location where there's a bunch of clowns.
And the clowns are just like popular. Wayfarer's Bauble.
You go to Clown Town
Ash Barrens. And then these all look like land cards we've seen before. Geothermal Bog. Some lava going on. Nomad Outpost. Path of Ancestry, Rogue's Passage, Sacred Peaks. There you go. Sunlit Marsh, Command Tower. This is a different Command Tower because I think for the Final Fantasy 14 one, does each deck get a Command Tower? Because 14,
maybe
we got
the command
Crystal
tower. So it looks the command tower is a pretty basic card that's been in a lot of decks. So it's just stylized to be after this.
All right, and then we just got
So you're right. I think 14 had a 14-1. This one has a 6-1.
a whole bunch of
Tokens.
these
Anything
are
new?
lands. We got the Blackjack.
Blackjack.
It's your blimp, and then on the other side we got a Monarch card.
Ooh.
Same thing on that one. We've got Copy. Token can be used to represent a copy of something else, and your Moogle. A clown village. I mean,
There's gotta be a clown village. Like, why is there so many clowns in Final Fantasy VI?
you used to be in a circus and you've run away, and the clowns are bringing you back.
That was my last D&D session. I was a little frog that like had a spear and was basically just a dragoon. I literally okay, so confession time. I may or may not have used an airstrike move on a person that didn't see it coming, and he may or may not have just exploded because I hit him so hard in my D&D.
Are you the hero or the villain?
Are we the baddies? Like that was a big question at the time because there was like some moral gray area in what we were solving.
Was it a player character or was it a NPC?
It was I assumedly the bad guy, but you know, we don't know if he was being brainwashed because I, you know, blew him up.
We'll never know.
So,
all right, and then here are the two commander cards that came with this: Celis and Terra.
man, I think that green looks good. I'm gonna make you. You're just gonna shuffle tonight.
Yeah, I gotta practice my shuffling.
You gotta practice your shuffling tonight.
I didn't think it would be that hard.
It's pretty difficult at first. You got little hands too.
Okay.
Little dainty like hands.
Was that everything for me? I think you need to pick a pack.
Are you leaving? Are you leaving me?
Yeah, I'm going back.
You get to pull the last pack, so you have to stay till the end.
I'm going to bed.
I'm going back to bed.
I'm gonna go log in on Final Fantasy 14 and do some crafting.
He legitimately actually asked me if he could log in on mine.
I should probably do your crafting.
Yeah, if anything, why don't you go do my crafting? No, you don't have to do it. I know as soon as, like, I've been resisting because the inventory space. And I've already gotten pretty full, so I'm just going to finish up my Fisher to 50, and then Culinarian.
I think once you pass 50, you can kind of drop most of your like ARR materials that you gather and then just move on to
Exactly. I'm gonna basically do that, and then like I should honestly start selling. I just need to go through my crafters, and then whatever crafter I get to 50, then I'll like sell all my ingredients or whatever.
All your crafters at 70. Mine, I know my weaver is I went left. My weaver's 70 plus. My carpenter is 70. My blacksmith is at, I think, like 68. And
You've been grinding it.
Yeah, and I just got my miner to 70. Beast tribes work wonders. I've been just doing the, what do you call them?
Have you not been... Wait, what the hell is this card?
Have I not been?
What the hell is that card? What the... Okay, well, first off... Oh, I'm going to hit the camera.
You can't help it.
We got ourselves a little hero here, if it'll focus. Looks like a Hrothgar. And then some food.
Is that the Hrothgar with the gun? Yeah.
Okay, this last card, second to last. Okay, that one, that might be a crazy card. Okay, I think I got a little peek. Rabnostre, the Royal City. I think that's 12. See, the Zodiac Age I just don't hear much about. But I thought from what I saw, I thought it looked cool, but maybe I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Mysidian Elder. Okay, we got a human wizard. Oh no, we got the eyeball monster.
Oh boy.
The Hecates. They're from 2. So that's what they remember. You remember the eyeball monsters from some of the dungeons we've done?
Do I?
We got the fat chocobo.
That is an enormous chocobo.
He's got work. Create 2/2 green bird creature tokens with whenever a land you control enters. This token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Kerplunk. Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. A pleasingly plump summon.
I've seen my Chocobo
That is a fat
try to fly, and he is doing a lot of work.
He is working. What do we got here? Sage. Oh, so there's
That's the Sage weapon.
We have that one. Weapon vendor. Did you already get a weapon vendor?
I have not.
You get to draw a card. Ooh, the Adventurer's Airship. I'm pretty sure if Final Fantasy 1. There we go. There's our Final Fantasy 1 card. Crew 2.
There might have been one on the
draw a card.
first deck.
Well, now there's one on the first deck. Now that I've pulled one, all of a sudden you have one.
Definitely not special.
Is an instant. Who is this? Vane's Treachery. Sounds like a bad dude.
Sounds like spoilers.
Meg Pixie. I don't know, for whatever. This is 14. The Meg Pixie's from 14. Interesting.
Capital City.
The capital city of 16. A city built on the Isle of Ark that straddled the continents of Storm and Ash.
Yeah, now you gotta play 16 too.
I do. 16's on my list. I'll let you play 15 because I'm already halfway through it, so I'm just going to finish it. But
yeah, I feel like 15 would be an easy one to...
15's a fun one. 15 I really like. I need to go back and finish. Because I don't finish games. That's not for me. This is the weird-ass card I was talking about. Okay. So it's like...
Is it a fold-out?
It's like a half a card. So I'm not sure how this works.
The other half?
No, I think the other half is here. I think the other half is here because we've got the Hope Ishtin. Yeah, it's right there. Whatever this thing is. Lifelink. Human Wizard from 13. But then you've got... This is kind of what it is.
Oh. What?
Yeah. So you play this. I've seen that... Literally Have a Banana told us about this. It's one big card. I don't know. Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Haste. When Ragnarok dies, destroy target permanent and return target non-legendary permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. He's a 7/6. When prayers turn to promises, not even fate can stand in their way.
What's it from?
It's from 13. That is a big card. And so like each of them has actually something on the other side. That's what's weird about it. I don't understand.
Do you play them in secret?
I don't know. You'd want both of them in your deck so that you could see them, right? So then you got these. Whenever one of them leaves your graveyard, then draw. Meld with Vanilla Cheerful. Yeah, see, meld. So whatever the meld does this one do it? Yeah, at the beginning of your first main phase, if you both own and control Vanilla and a creature named Fang, Fearless, you may pay that many, exile them, then meld them into Ragnarok. So ideally, you'd get both of these, and then you'd do what that says. You'd pay the mana, you'd exile, or you'd move them to your graveyard, and then meld them into this. That's pretty cool, actually. That'll be interesting to figure out. So,
what are the chances of it popping up?
Well, if we pulled it from a pack, we didn't even.
Yeah.
So you'd have to build a deck that has it in there, and its colors are green. It looks like, and he doesn't even have any mana. It's green black, so it would probably fit in the last deck that we just did. I'm pretty sure. But that was an interesting card. I haven't seen something like that yet. I don't even own anything. Well, I do now, but like...
It doesn't look like any of the ones we pulled have
green black.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still getting the better pulls than you. How are you feeling about it?
Gotta throw
I'm telling you, my back's killing me. Do you want to do the last deck?
No, you got this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm not an old man.
Finish through.
I'm not an old man. We'll do a speed run where Nick pulls a pack until he gets something good at the end. If you open this entire box and you get nothing, I'm going to be so mad.
It's your fault for making me pull.
I made promises.
You know what you're getting.
All right, what colors are we doing for Cloud?
We're doing black.
We're going to do black. Actually, I do need a quick BRB.
Okay.
So, you good for a quick BRB?
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's get a little warm in here. All right, we're going to do a quick BRB. When we come back, we will finish off the final Precon.
In case you
don't go anywhere.
wanted to know, it's black and red.
Don't go anywhere, Ginger. We will be right back. And we're back. Yeah, those chocobos.
They're on something.
They're on something. Maybe it's you know what it is? They're excited about the card pulls. They're just excited.
Believe it or not, that's what I actively look like right now.
They had some Gaishaw greens.
They had too many.
Had too many greens. Gaishaw greens. All right, get your sleeves ready, sir.
Yeah. So we're doing red and in the black case.
Rojo.
Rojo. Actually, it's I don't know how you say blood in Spanish. It's not even on here.
Magic is rich. You said it.
It's not accessible for everybody. You don't know what color you're getting.
Go put this with the other boxes. I'm so dumb. I forgot that they came with those boxes. But whatever. I wanted nice boxes. Keep these cards nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't forget the promotional pack that I forgot at one time and almost threw away.
We would have remembered at like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, and then like going to bed and be like, wait!
Rush over, open.
Well, they're collector's ones, dude. You know how much the collector's box is?
No, how much is the
No.
I thought it was a rhetorical question.
So I paid $180 for the play booster box. I think the draft is like less, maybe. I don't know. The collector's box, $600 for the collector's box.
For what?
For all the every pack like we've been pulling has some nice art in it, right?
Yeah.
These ones are focused. Now these are small packs. They're just like little like teaser packs.
Normally
you get like way more cards in them. Okay, we already got some cool stuff. So remember that Warring Triad card you pulled?
Yes.
We got a
the full art.
No, it's
borderless. We got the borderless.
Borderless.
We got the borderless full art.
And then Vengeful Samurai. He looks pretty cool. He's from 6.
Yeah, I pulled him.
You pulled him?
I said he's got a nice mustache. He does.
He got a nice mustache.
All right, these are going in your pull pile.
Yep, on the left side. Reach. Okay.
What is the title of this pack?
Limit Break.
Limit Break.
Limit Break.
Is that where Limit Break comes from?
From Magic the Gathering?
From Final Fantasy VII.
No, Limit. I'm pretty sure Limit Break is in. Well, they call it Trance. It's different. It must be 7. I think it maybe started. It's got to have started earlier. I don't know. Here's the trash.
Trash man. All right.
All right. So of course you got Cloud. He's gonna be your commander. He's got haste. When he enters, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to it. Basically, you build him up, and he's a badass. And that's how you play him. I'm excited to play this deck and the Titus deck. And actually, the only deck that I'm like a little confused on is the last one we just did, which was called.
Somebody pull up the vote.
Look at the box. It's on the box.
We got the Commander?
Revival Trance.
Revival Trance. And then...
Wow.
What was the Titus deck called?
Tifa, the martial artist, is the other one. Melee, whenever this creature attacks.
The Titus deck was called Counter Blitz.
Counter Blitz. Yeah, that makes sense. Because of the counter.
There's a lot of counters.
For each opponent you control, attack with this combat. 1 or more creatures you control with power 7 or greater deal combat damage to a player. Untap all creatures you control. If the first so she gives double combat. She's like the samurai that I had, Senju or whatever his name is, but she's better because she's actually does things besides that. I'm pulling a lot of cards. I'm gonna put some of these down.
Interesting, they chose Tifa and not Aerith for to be like the.
Do you want me to tell you why?
Because Aerith dies.
It's because Aerith dies.
Okay.
It's more interesting they didn't choose Sephiroth.
Yes.
Sephiroth would be cool. There's got to be a Sephiroth card in here or in that box. If I don't get a Sephiroth card,
box.
I'm going to freak out.
You already got Barrett.
We got Sid. We got a Sid card. The Free Flyer Pilot. Cloud's Limit Break. Cross Slash, Blade Beam, and Omni Slash. We got Elena, the Turk recruit. She's a human assassin. We've got Heidgar Shinra executive. That guy's coat looks so badass. So many straps and buttons. I like buttons. We got a Helio Trooper. This dude looks like he's from Apex Legends. Soldiers military program. Look at these motorcycles. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to get that motorcycle. Next time I gotta pay like $100 or whatever to get my subscription. I'm also gonna be getting that motorcycle
From
Final Fantasy VII motorcycle from the store.
We should have leftover currency.
That's what I'm saying. So like once I put another 100 in there, I should have extra. I'll use the extra.
Ultimate Magic.
You'll have extra too then.
Yeah.
So we both get it and then just ride around our motorcycles. Avalanche of Sector 7.
Or we pay $18 and just move servers again.
Why would we move servers? We are in the best one. Rue would probably kill me. Kujata. Another saga, dude. Another enchantment creature saga. Ultimate Magic Meteor. Deal 7 damage to each creature. That's actually pretty good. Vincent, the Vengeful Atoner. He's got Menace. That's pretty good. Ooh, Ninjutsu. You haven't even come across Ninjutsu yet.
I've watched Naruto.
I know Ninjutsu.
Yeah, Vincent looks really cool.
Bugenhagen, the Wise Elder. He looks like Master Roshi. Look at this. That's definitely some Master Roshi vibes. Lifestream's Blessing.
Definite Master Roshi vibes.
Right. Professor Hojo.
Or what was it? The Master from the raccoon movie?
Oh, I can't remember his name.
Like the Master...
The Master Raccoons. From Pompoko.
Yeah.
Summoning material. I made him watch Pompoko last night. Well, I let him pick, and he picked Pompoko, which was the correct choice.
Yeah.
And better than Spirited Away, right? I'm telling you.
Spirited Away was just confusing. I didn't understand what was going on.
You weren't really watching.
True. It's like 1 o'clock.
Here's your Aerith card. She's got lifelink. Raise at the beginning of your end step. If you gain life this turn, return target creature from the graveyard to your hand. That's pretty good. There's the Barret that we get to replace. He's got reach because he can shoot you with his machine gun.
So could you put more than one Barret into...
No, so you can only... In Commander, you only get 1 copy of the card. So what we would do is we'd go find the full arts and we'd switch them in. Which after we do all the pulling of those play boosters, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to separate all the full arts and then we're going to be like, okay, this card goes here in this deck. That way all the decks look really, really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with all the bulk. We'll see. Maybe I can build a...
Well, donate them to an orphanage.
No.
Okay.
How much did I spend today on this? You think I'm giving this to orphans?
Think of the orphans.
Those orphans can go get their own magic cards. Get away from mine. Sephiroth! There he is, the fallen hero. That was just like a beast. Let's see what Sephiroth does. Genova cells. Whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may put a cell counter on target creature until end of turn. Each modified creature you control has base power and toughness 75. You know what we didn't get? Our best friend Xenos.
He's in the box.
He's got to be in the box. Man, this is like just right at the weird angle for me. Shuriken.
I also raised the chair.
Wrecking Ball arm. Did you?
A little bit.
Maybe that's why I'm like sitting all weird. The austere command.
Can always lower it.
Bastion Protector. I like the sci-fi vibes that are in Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VI, the cards were way more fantasy.
Yeah, and clowny.
Yeah.
A lot of clowns.
Clowny. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII's definitely got that kind of futuristic vibe.
Oh my gosh, this is the... I don't know if you know the story of 7, but at one point, Cloud dresses up as a chick. It's like a whole thing. And so, like, they all 3 dress up, and, like, the dude wants Cloud. He thinks he's the hottest.
What is this? Is this, don't they do that in, like, Demon Slayer?
I think, so, yeah, they do it in Demon Slayer, where they cross-dress and stuff. Alright, we've got Purist Paladin, Pure Steel Paladin. We've got Unfinished Business.
Yeah, that's true. If we gave the orphans half a deck, they still couldn't play. They need to get more cards.
They need a full deck. I'll give them my my low-tier decks. They can have them. Yeah. Actually, that's how I taught Nick. We played with my weakest ones, then we played with the next big ones, and the next one. Vanquish the Horde, destroy all creatures. Look at this. This is like a mech that's like, that destroys all creatures. That looks cool. That's a good looking card.
I,
You know what looks good? Those crimson freaking sleeves. Good choice.
they do look good.
We almost went with the other red, and then Nick was like, "What about the bloody one?"
It's dark like
I don't
cloud.
know why his voice got like that at the store, but
I was
he walked past
I was
Warhammer.
walking past the Warhammer.
They tried to trap him in another edition. Look at this like basic ass dragon compared to all this other stuff. He's just a Hellkite tyrant, but he looks so basic compared to the other stuff.
Looks
Whenever
classic.
this creature deals, he does. At the beginning of your upkeep, you control 20 or more artifacts. You win the game. He's got a win con on him. Yo.
How hard is that? 20 artifacts, they said?
Well, this is the artifact deck, and if you've noticed, a lot of the stuff we've been pulling is artifact. Not artifact creatures though. So maybe not. If I could fit this in my, but 20 is a lot. Because even when I was playing the last night,
I would just need
everything-
one wipe card, too.
to get rid of the artifacts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That one might be a hard one to get. Professional Facebreaker. Sounds like a nice dude. Look at his belly button.
He's a professional.
Look at his belly. He's got menace. Decimate. Yeah, that city looks like it got decimated. Armory Automaton. He looks like a car, kind of. Champion's Helm. That's funny. They chose this for the Champion's Helm. That's the bad guy's like helmet. Conqueror's Flail. So now we're moving into equipments, right? Because the whole point is they want to equip them to Cloud. Darksteel Plate. Indestructible. That looks pretty sick. Inspiring Statuary. Non-artifact spells you cast have Improvise. Oh, cast those spells. Your artifacts can... Yo, that's huge. That means you can tap artifacts for mana, even if they're not meant to be tapped for mana.
I don't want to play this cloud deck.
Play against it?
Yeah.
Well, then choose it.
No.
Which one are you looking forward to? The Final Fantasy 14 one?
I'll probably start with the counter blitz. Sounds like it would be fun.
Counter Blitz looks like it's a lot of managing your counters.
Which I'm great at.
Battlefield Forge. You should have seen him eating food last night.
And also play Magic.
I mean, what else are the Hobbits gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like Bonders Enclave. Look at these little chocobos. They're like little. There you go. We got some Brushland, some Canopy Vista, some Mountain Forests, some Cliff Top Retreat, another exotic orchard.
So it seems like
Firelit
a lot of the
Thicket.
special ones are from like
the
that
basic
deck.
lands, like or the multi-mana lands, like the mana correction lands. Those ones are the ones that are
Special.
like have specific for Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Like for each deck. Yeah, because look, there's a Furry Golem Snarl. That's from 7. And the Game Trail. You'll like that card.
Nice.
Mossfire Valley. Rootbound Crag. A Rugged Prairie.
I also want
We already got
the
Scavenger Grounds.
jumbo cactus card.
No, yeah, there's no Cactar. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
I don't think. What? Okay, go ahead.
Are you gonna? We've got like another 20 packs in there. Are you gonna want to pull through all those at the end of this?
No.
Can we just cook through them,
No.
or just pull till you get something good?
We could pull till I get something good. That's fine.
I mean, but if we're gonna pull them, are we gonna open them all anyway? Like, what am I gonna save them for? I don't want to say. I want to open them. If we open them, we could just.
You could save them for your Final Fantasy IX streams.
No, because the Final Fantasy IX is the focus there, and none of these are 9 cards. We haven't gotten any VVs. We haven't gotten any Zidanes. We haven't gotten any.
No.
Queenas.
We did because we got the crashed airship.
We got one. We got the crashed airship. Interesting. That's a Final Fantasy 7 one. Sungrass Prairie. Sun Petal Grove. Sun Scorched Divide. Zach Fair. So he's from. There's another one called like Reunion. Final Fantasy like Reunion or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he was friends and had the Cloud Sword before Cloud. And so it's like the story of Sephiroth, Cloud, and Zack before Cloud turns into a terrorist and Sephiroth thinks he's a god or whatever. So
And Zach's just like, what's wrong with you guys?
Zach's just like there, I guess. I don't know. Another Barrett card. So you can have multiple Barretts as long as they're different cards, right? So this one's a different Barrett. Yo, on his motorcycle, dispatch. Tap target creature. If you control 3 or more, exile it. That was like the dispatch I used on the thing. Secret rendezvous. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Draw 3 cards. Furious Rise. All right, what else we got?
Oh, I thought you were actually gonna say something.
No, that's what the quote was. Vandal Blast. Yep, this is him being a terrorist. I wonder if they're gonna cancel me for the number of times I've said terrorist on this.
Eco-terrorists.
Eco-terrorist. Yeah, that's okay. And the last card is
trying to
Cultivate
destroy the
Sorcery.
environment.
So, yeah, this cloud deck looks like it's gonna be pretty strong, and at least easier to understand. Red, green, white is pretty great color combo. I like how they have the little chocobo on them. So each card, you'll notice, so each set has its own little thing. So like the Lord of the Rings ones has like the one ring there.
Mm-hmm.
All these have a little chocobo.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Okay, favorite set pulled so far.
Just because I know what a lot of the cards were, the Ishtola set. Was
Really?
cool.
You liking that one the most? Is that the one you're most willing to, that you want to play the most?
I think
I'll
it
bring
would
that box
be
down.
interesting. The box.
And can you reach that actually? That prize up there?
I could.
So what we're gonna do tomorrow? Donate half of the. Okay. What we're gonna do tomorrow is Snicker and I are gonna play these decks versus each other to try and figure out which one's like the strongest. And to be honest, it's probably gonna be super inaccurate because it's, you know, we're not like super crazy Magic.
It's gonna
players.
be me.
You gonna win?
I'm gonna win.
You're gonna win.
I'm gonna
The
win.
winner gets the Silver Cactar. The Silver Cactar Award. The second place award. They didn't have the gold ones in stock, so I had to get the silver one.
Platinum.
Platinum. Yeah, platinum's above gold, just like in every ranked game. So this is the one that you'll get to win. But okay, you ready to pull cards until you... What are these?
That's the other half of your deck. I still have like.
I'm not done yet?
whole bunch
Oh
of
my gosh,
card
why did I
sleeves
tell
over.
you to grab those? I didn't even realize.
I thought you put
We're
those.
not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Got them.
Like,
You were wondering what I was like, we're in the clear,
that
I'm
was a
done. We got another sorcery. I said the last card, you didn't say it. Nature's Lore. We'll just edit that part out, right? Like Rampant Growth. Ooh, Behemoth Sledge. I was gonna say, I feel like they need more artifacts.
There's no lands in this deck.
Arcane Signet is on his sword. That's pretty cool. A Colossus Hammer. Explorer's Scope. The Hero's Blade. It's only a 3/2. Interesting. We got Hero's Heirloom. He's got a little feather in his ear. Lightning Greaves. Those look a little bit quicker than the other ones we saw, huh?
Is that the lightning sandals?
The Lightning Slippers. Mask of Memory. Skull Cap. Yeah, here we go. Look at all these artifacts coming in. The Soul Ring is what? Naturally formed materia? That makes sense. Trailblazer's Boots. Equipped creature has non-basic land walk. That's pretty good. Oh, sorry.
Careful. With how much you spent, you better have more cards to pull. We have.
Oh, buddy, that box is full of them.
Yeah.
So all 4 Precons together was $280, which is a deal because they were supposed to be 80 each. So 8 times 4.
320.
Yeah, so I got $40 off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's if you bought all 4 together.
It's like 10% off.
That was like 10% off. Better than nothing. I also like used all of my credit that I got from this. Yeah, here's all the Jungle Shrine.
I like this Behemoth Sledge card with like the nails in the bat.
Yeah, that one looks good. Radiant Grove, Sacred Peaks, Woodland Ridgeland, Command Tower again. Ooh, we got some full art lands now. We got a mountain.
So what do you think's more expensive? Magic cards or Pokemon cards?
Magic. Because Magic's actually like Pokemon cards are super cheap. There's a few rare ones that are super expensive. But let me put it this way. You know how I'm looking at these lands right now? These are basic, but like say like this one. There's a land that's like this that just does like the taps or something. I can't remember what it is. $400 just for that land. That's like how much one of the Charizards costs. Is $400. It's a land. It's a freaking land.
It's a good land.
So
is it based off ability or is it based off of
Waffle
just...
Master's deck is $2,400. That's how much that deck costs. Wow. That's how many different cards he's put into it that cost that crap ton of money. That's just better than... You could make a $20 deck for Pokemon and be pretty successful. You can't really do that for Magic. Like, the cards just have way more value. They do way more stuff. And the game itself is way more complex.
Yeah, definitely.
And it also flows better, I would argue. Pokemon kind of flows like poo.
Yeah, you didn't really like that
I didn't like how they did it.
The
Then
collection
they had,
game.
like, auto battles. I was like, We already saw this Plains. We already saw that Plains.
Yeah, I think we've seen all these.
We didn't see this Soldier. Token Soldier.
Is that Gandalf?
Ooh, Fortell.
So did you look at this mountain card? It's got like little party in there.
Is that Gandalf?
No, I'm pretty sure that it looks like
The Black Mage.
The Black Mage.
Yeah.
The VV outfit.
That's cool. Crazy dog.
What was that?
Alright, so those are soldiers, and then Fortell. After the Fortell card, you can place the exiled card here. You may cast it on a later turn for its Fortell cost. Oh, so they just like give you a little section.
I guess your deck strength depends on how much you're willing to spend on it.
For real.
Yeah, Magic, but if you run up against a card that's a deck that's like super strong, I'm not gonna want to play it.
No, exactly. I don't like when we play Magic. I don't play his decks that I know are just disgusting. Like, that's a competitive deck to go play competitively and like dominate a table of 4. So what I like to do with Magic, I even tried doing some like
I like to look at the cards
to the Precons, but you notice most of my decks were kind of even with each other. Like, I tried to make at least 2 of my decks even so that they're fun to play against each other. So, I mean, I think that Scry deck should win. No, because I beat you, didn't I? With the Samurais? Did I beat you with my Warrior Samurais?
Yes.
You won the first one, and I won the second one. But anyway, the idea is like building decks just ends up being a pissing contest of how much money you have. So I'd rather just buy the Precons like this and then leave them as is. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So you take the divider out, you put all the cards in.
It's not cool.
You gotta hold it. It's not like it's plastic, dude. That's like the cheapest box that they could do. The only thing cheaper would be if we just used the boxes that they gave us. Which I'll just keep those for if I make more.
Okay, then divider goes in.
Well, you forgot half the cards, but yeah. Now look who's forgetting half the cards. Yeah.
This box feels really empty.
Different pile. Then you put in the divider, then the tokens, then the commanders.
Okay.
That way we can just keep them all separate. But, okay, you ready to open packs until you actually get something worth getting?
Yeah. First one.
First one? You think? One
I think
pack?
so, yeah.
One pack's all it takes?
No.
One pack is all it takes. Fun and loving. Ouch. I kicked my water bottle.
We have a rule on here that's written, like, says don't trip over stuff. And I don't think I've tripped over anything yet today.
No, I've tripped over everything.
You banged your knee on the gate.
I'm the one, yep, I'm the one that told you to not do anything like that. And yep.
Okay.
All right. Sit on down, pick a pack. Let's see what you got.
All right, so we went.
Pick a pack, pick a pack.
I went middle and left, so that just means I gotta go right.
I already went right. I went middle.
I haven't gone right.
I haven't gone left. Wow.
It's not a good start. Okay, so it was pulled the 2.
So okay, so not that token. The token doesn't count.
Oop.
Oh my gosh.
Look what I did.
Yeah, no, you talked crap is what you did.
All right, we got this horror thing, and this is actually horrifying. It's like a giant centipede with a monster face. All right, we have.
See, I didn't get enough.
An island.
We're gonna pull some more packs because honestly, I didn't get what I.
Sage weapon, weapons vendor. We've
already got
haste magic. There's cloud.
I haven't seen that.
Here's the eyeball monster. Town greeter.
Okay.
Adventures airship.
We saw that one.
More clowns.
More clowns.
Ooh.
Oh, let's go. What do we get?
Yuffie Kisarage. This is from 7. Legendary creature. Whenever a commander ninjutsu.
I pulled that one.
Commander ninjutsu mean?
Ninjutsu.
Oh, that's the
you
cost.
pay the mana.
Whenever a ninja you control deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to that card's mana value.
We should honestly look up the chase cards.
More delivery Moogles. Lock Cole.
Don't know what that guy is.
I feel like this is part of the 6 deck.
Okay.
Eden, Seat of the Sanctum. It's a town from 13.
More Moogles.
I've pulled more
you
Moogles.
Pulled all the Moogles.
Stiltskin, Moogle Merchant. Isn't this from 9? Yeah.
Does it say 9 on it?
Yeah, this is Stiltskin. I
go.
think he was in the intro, wasn't he?
Stiltskin?
The name sounds familiar. The Kickern Merchant. I have one of these as a pet. This is also from 9. No, this is from 11.
He's a merchant, but I have one as a pet.
I have like the that was it.
All right, you got a full art. You got one card.
So this is a full art, and the other ones were the borderless.
Right, because like the full art, there's no like box around
What's
the words.
going on with her like arm? She's got like a cover.
That's not her arm.
It's like she's got like a cover.
It's like a shield.
There's like the hand down there.
But it looks wonky. You're right. Now that I can't stop looking at it.
She looks like I don't even know. Okay, do you want to pull one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are the ones Nick's gotten. Pull out the best ones that you've gotten.
I mean, it's that. Like I don't think there's much else.
Oh really?
To the deck.
No, you pulled some other full arts. In the collector's boosters.
Did I?
I'm gonna be honest, and I might pull. We might do a couple packs here.
That's fine. I mean, you paid for them. Okay, so yeah, that was our borderless.
Stravity Chocobo.
Was this borderless, or is that just how the sagas are?
That's a borderless. Ixion. That's a borderless. Okay, we gotta pull one from this one. Alright, we got a land. We got a Paladin's Arms. We got it! I think, no. I was wanting the Cactuar that throws like 999 damage, but we didn't get him yet. That's why I'm like, there's cards that we talked about that I haven't even gotten yet. A Chocobo Kick, I love it. Dreams of Laguna. Seymour Guado. That's a full art. Look at that. He's a human druid. He's from 10. Whenever you tap an online permanent for mana, add 1 mana of any type that permanent produced. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a non-human creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. He look good. That's right.
So that thing that was on
it's the Cloud of Darkness that we
Yuffie's arm was like a shield?
Yeah, it's got to be a shield, right?
Oh, Cloud of Darkness. I actually like the fight.
Stolen Uniform. Variety's Return. Another Saga. Cloud. Another Cloud. Cloud enters, search your equipment for equipment card, reveal and put it in your hand, then shuffle. That's pretty cool. And a magic pot. I got a pot. So, obviously, Seymour was the sick card there. Cool.
I'd like a full art of a character that I know.
I want my best friend Xenos. Yo! Okay, cool. We got a cool wizard token. Wizard token. Alright, what do we got? Insomnia Crown City. Red Mage's Rapier. Black Mage's Rod. Airship Crash. There's your Final Fantasy 9. Retrieve the Esper. Final Fantasy 6. Fate of the Suncrest. White Arsight. Another clown.
Got lots of clowns.
Another Chocobo.
I'm making a clown deck.
Arn Inspiration. Overkill. Prompto. He's from 15. He's alright. Astrologian's Plane. Okay. Dark Knight's Greatsword. Actually pretty sick. That's cool. I want to build a Warrior of Light deck, so I got to figure out what would work best for that, because it looks like you'll be able to make all of them. We didn't get any full arts on that one. That was Basura.
It's the Basura.
Another one.
Another one.
Until we get one that we're like, okay, that's satisfying. You know what's interesting? Some of these came with art cards and some of them didn't. Tataru art card. Oh, he's giving you a little present.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
Face of a killer.
And tell me that's not evil.
Face of a mastermind.
Look at that. There's no emotion in those eyes.
All right, we got a really cool looking swamp. We got Nick's Booger Monster. We got the T-Rex that they were talking about. The Balbam T-Rex that like is supposed to just kick your ass. Dragoon's Wyvern, we got it. Cloudband Moogle. Here it is. We got the suplex card. Let's go. This is the one where the dude suplexes the train. We got it. Magic Pot again. Ooh, Garnet. Oh, yeah. I know this character. It's from Final Fantasy 9. It's actually Daga. Okay.
Daga?
Steiner, shut the hell up. He's got Vigilance. When Garnet Exandrius the 17th enters, destroy up to one target artifact or enchantment. You and a target opponent each draw a card. Hell yeah, Garnet till Alexandros the 17th. Let's go.
Are those in-game pictures?
This one actually, I'm pretty sure is from the cutscene. This is almost exactly.
That looks
from
very
the cutscene,
familiar,
right? Princess of Dalmasca, another Circle of Power, Thief's Knife. We got another one. Look at this Chocomog. It's a Chocobo and a Moogle. He's got Stampede. For 4 turns, other creatures you control get +1/+0. So you just put them out, and they just get... I think we already saw this one, but that's like that's the borderless. Triple Triad, we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Triple Triad. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles the top card of their library until the end of turn. Sweet. And eject. Do you want to pull some now?
I will pull one more.
Okay, pull one more.
And then I will be good.
We're doing the whole box, so are you sure you only want to pull one more?
Are we take turns?
We could do like a couple each and then switch.
Okay.
Why not? I'm excited about my cards now. That last one was good.
Okay.
Keep your piles separate though. We want to know who has the better pulls.
You got the Tataru.
Yeah, I got the
You
Tataru.
can keep the Tataru.
Oh, you don't want the Tataru art? Dark Knight full art would look sick is correct. That'd be pretty cool. I really like how those work too. Alright, I gotta separate on my.
Oh, dude, this art card looks cool. Machinist Arsenal from. I guess it doesn't really say.
You gonna show the people?
Yeah.
That does look pretty sick. See, that's what I was saying.
Look at that giant robot in the back.
Art cards. I wonder how many Chocobos
right,
and Moogles we pulled.
2 from the back.
I need that 999 one.
All right, so we got a world map. Sacrifice this artifact. Search your library for a basic land card. Blah blah blah
blah blah blah blah.
Very excited. We got swamp. We've got ice magic. Tiered. Got Blizzard, Blizzara, and Blizzaga. You can cast.
Yeah.
Dwarven Castle Guard. I actually really like this one. It's from 4. Lolly Ho is the Dwarven greeting.
Lolly Ho?
That's what. Thunder Magic. This has got Thunder, Thundara, and Thundaga. Thundaga. From 13. Undercity Dire Rat.
What?
Rat Tail. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. We've got Blitzball Shots. Crossroads Village. Loparit Scout. Barrett Wallace.
Another Barrett.
Summon Anima. Omega Heartless Evolution. Anima.
Okay.
But summon anime?
Moving on.
Omega Heartless. This is probably what we're gonna go fight, right? Omega? This is the beetle?
I thought we already fought Omega.
That was Ultima.
No, Ultima was the last one in the first expansion.
Omega was the one that
it was the beetle that
released...
Papa Limo was like, I'm gonna die for you guys.
Right, but and then it disappeared, and we're like, where is it?
And nobody could find it.
And then it's a giant hole.
Just like Nidhogg's freaking eyeball.
Okay. And then summon Alexander. Cool.
Yeah, and you got one.
Summon GF Cerberus. Surveil, and then when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. And when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy it twice. You may choose new targets for the copies. That could stack pretty well.
It is the Omega raid. You're right.
The Omega Raid has Omega in it.
Yeah, crazy.
Cool. All right, I'll open one more. If you're gonna make me.
You only got one full art out of it?
Yeah.
We haven't even done the fun part. The fun part is taking all these cards and separating them into what they actually are.
All right, we got a full or a art card of Sephiroth. Not bad. All right, we got Dragoon's Wyvern, Charlatan, Nation of Scholars, Fate of the Sun, Christ, Mysidian Elder, more Eyeball Monster, another Fat Chocobo, Sage's Weapon, another Clown.
Dude, that clown is popular. That
Airship.
One is too. We keep getting that airship.
Ambrosia Whiteheart. It's like a special Chocobo.
Yeah, it's a white chocobo.
Demon Wall. There it is. I recognize that one.
Well.
Ignis.
Yep, also from 15.
Yasmat Ultimate Mark from 12.
And Blitz.
And Arden the Usurper from 15. This must be the bad guy from 15, if I had to guess.
I mean, he's usurping, right?
Yeah.
That sounds bad.
It sounds not great.
All right. I pulled 2.
Yep.
We didn't count how many packs I even got. Should have been looking, but whatever. Whatever. Don't worry, we'll go fast through these. We're gonna stop doing the slowness. Okay, we got a bird.
Well, we're getting a lot of the copies.
Forest and okay, that one stays. Okay, so we got Cornered Black Mages. We got another Google Gardener.
Gross.
We got another Scorpion Sentinel, a Coral, a Call of the Mountain Chocobo. He's green. Vincent's Limit Break again. World Map. Crystal Chosen. Freya from Final Fantasy IX. Sweet. I'm gonna have to try and put those together. Fenrir, the Summoner, the Grimoire. Kuja, Gnome Sorcerer, and then you flip him over, and he becomes Trance Kuja, the Fate Defied. That's Final Fantasy IX. That's the bad guy. That's the dude that we're like, I've seen him before. What is he doing?
Look at the little evil.
Yeah, those are
evil Muppets next to him.
Yeah, so those are the black mages that they make, and then Vane's Treachery, which I think we got a Vane's Treachery before. So nothing exciting. I mean, some of them are cool, but no full arts or anything. What was a Nick pack?
I don't like that. I don't like being used as an adjective.
Ow. Oh no, I actually love this. Turn around the frogs.
Oh god. Smeagol?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so pull 1, 2. Friggin' clown. Federation Center. One of those Namazuzi traders, whatever they are.
The
Airship
catfish.
Crash again. Retrieve the Esper. Fate of the Sun Christ. Red Mage's Rapier. White Arasite. Lunatic Pandora. Poo Poo UFO. Black Waltz number 3, we got him. He's got Flying Death Touch. Whenever you cross non-creature spells, he deals 2 damage. You fool! Do I look like some lowly black mage soldier? The Prima Vista. Evil reawakened. Jet the Reluctant Guardian. Final Fantasy X. Whenever Jet deals combat damage to a player, you may exile it and then return it to the battlefield, transform under its owner's control. Sick! I got another full art, or a forward quest. It's not a full art.
No, that's a full art.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's not because it's got the word. It's got the box around the words.
Oh, so full art is there's no box.
There's no box. I don't know.
Another one. I can't stop staring at Yuffie's arm.
It's weird.
It's
it's
weird.
like a wonky arm. I don't like it. All right, we got a sick ass 9. 2 of these from the front. All right, we got Rama. Look at him from 6. So Rama's originally from 6. We got a Plains. We got a Weapons Vendor. We got another Cloud.
I feel like the primals are pretty
Reinforcements,
much from all of them.
Greeter, Ice Magic, White Arrowsight. Full art. Final Fantasy VIII. A Promise Fulfilled. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. There's our full art. All right. Torgal. We got Torgal.
Nice.
From 16. A Demon Wall again. An Ambrosia Whiteheart. Another Sid. Timeless Artificer. I think we've only gotten like 3 Sids.
I haven't gotten any.
Balthiar and Fran from Final Fantasy XII. Reach. Cool. Another one. Another one. I need to open another one. I don't have a problem.
You don't have a problem. You're doing good.
You're just jealous. You keep going. You're fine.
Yeah, so how many we got?
I don't know how many we got left.
So I'm counting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 left.
Four for you. 5 for me. Okay.
We doing all these?
Do I trust you to pull good pulls from those? Like,
yeah.
Should you be the last puller? Jinbei, not now. My dog just hit his I'm bored button.
I'm bored.
Are we going to pull all of these? I'm bored. We're pulling all of them. All right, we're going to do speed run, though.
Okay.
See if we can get something good. Make sure the focus is good. We got a bird. Take the 1. Take the 2. All right, what is this? X-Death Void Warlock? And he transforms into
That's pretty
Neo
cool.
X-Death Dimensions End? What is he from? 5? I don't know. Trina! We were just there. City of Thieves. Black Mages War on. Kieran Merchant. Slash of Light. Ooh, that's the Warrior of Light. Right there. See him?
I do.
He's Final Fantasy 1! Let's go. Alright, the Mysierian Elder. Shinra Reinforcements. Crossroads Village. A Worm!
That's just Doom.
Primal Garuda. Ether. And White Mage. And another Transform Land. That one was a dookie pack. It was alright, but no full arts. As you can see, I'm literally just looking for the
Ginger with the donation.
Like Ginger, thank you for helping fuel my addictions. 100% here for the next polls. Interesting to watch you pull. Thank you, sir. 50. Holy crap, Ginger! 50 Aussie dollars. How much is that in?
Whatever it is.
I don't know. It's exciting. It's a good number. Thank you so much, Ginger. We really appreciate you. Thanks for sticking with us. I know my dog's bored, but we're having a good time.
I'm glad you think it's interesting to watch us pull cards.
I think it's interesting to see if you get anything cool. This is a Sage.
It's just the Sage weapon card.
I know, but it's like the art card. It's like, looks cool. I bet you there's.
I do like the art
card
cards.
that looks exactly like what you're doing. Royal City, and then I wonder sometimes like do
the holographics seem to be
pull 1. Like so maybe I pull 1 off the back.
I don't know.
We're terrible. You could Google this. I don't know why we're sitting here guessing this whole time. Tifa's Limit Break. The Robstan Royal City. Another Dwarven Castle Guard. Thunder Magic. That's from Final Fantasy 13. That's what's her face. Whatever her face is. Resentful Revelations. Sephiroth reading some books. Blitzball Shot. I think we already saw that one. Combat Tutorial. He's fighting a little slime. Isn't this rabbit from 14? Yes, it's from 14, but I can't. Why is this Loperite Scout familiar?
It says that you're not supposed to do that.
Well, then the last cards have been just ass because they've been ass?
Yeah.
All right. Renoya Hartlia. Queen Braun from Final Fantasy 9. I don't know how she is the mother of Dagger. I don't think she is. I think we're going to find out that she's not. Buddy, I just found your favorite card.
The Golden Saucer.
The Gold Saucer
Nice.
from 7. Here, you can just... Here you go. Cooking Campsite from 15. And Memories Returning from 8.
Interesting. It says after relaxing at Coastal the Souls, stop by the Gold Saucer. It's a rich and exciting place to play.
Well, we appreciate it, Ginger. I just thought it was funny that it said it had to specify that it was like the Aussie dollars.
Sometimes when Canadian Bryce donates, it's Canadian dollars.
Canadian. It's just whatever they pay in, I guess. You know. Oh no, got another Krina frog. Sorry, but I like the Krina frogs.
Yeah, you need to stop.
All right, well, I'm not gonna do it. We got a fat look at this fat chocobo. Bro's not hungry. Another Sage card, another Weapons Vendor, another Haste Magic, another Hecatize, another Laughing Mad, another.
That's the same order.
This deck is literally the same as that other pack. Ignis, didn't you pull Ignis? There's a Sandworm, Primal Garuda. Ooh, this card actually looks pretty cool. What is this? The Lord Master of Hell. Demon Noble, whenever the Lord Master of Hell attacks, it deals X damage to target opponent, where X is the number.
What Final Fantasy do you go to hell?
What Final Fantasy do you not go to hell? This one also flips over, and you get the Emperor of Palmesia. So that looks cool. That's a cool card.
What's that from?
2. It's from 2.
That makes sense.
There we go. Here we go. The Earth Crystal. It's a borderless. Green. It's an artifact. Green spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
It's going in the Cloud deck.
Pretty good. That Cloud's got... He's red, green, white.
Mm-hmm.
Blitzball, and then a forest. I do like these full art forests. All right, nice. All right, do you want to pull a couple real quick?
No, go.
You want me to pump through all of them?
Yeah.
All my packs?
Oh, we can leave one.
And then we can do the last one at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do the last one at the same time. Okay. Dude, we haven't been on Final Fantasy 14 in a couple days. You've been itching. Maybe we'll have to log in tomorrow morning. Darkstar. Darkstar Rogue got his own card. All right, another combat tutorial. Magitech Infantry. Look at that.
That's creepy.
That's 15. Those guys are creepy looking, yeah. Warrior Sword. Another Resentful Revelation. A Chocobo Kick. Vane's Treachery again. Syncopat. Tifa's Limit Break. Graratia. He's the one. Graratia. Was that the same as the other card? Was it Grara?
That was the
second commander? Okay, so we have met him. He's that cat dude. We got the Toneberry, ladies and gentlemen. This creature enters tapped. Chef's Knife during this turn. This creature has First Strike and Death Touch. Oh my gosh.
Gross.
It would become untapped, remove a stun counter from its set. It takes a second to untap itself. It's such a problem. Bro, a magic card. We're gonna need that mount. It's a vehicle. That's hilarious. Moogle's Valor. Look at all three of them standing so menacingly.
I'm glad you finally drew a Moogle card.
And another Sage. A Vector of the Imperial Capital. Pretty good, pretty good. I don't think any of those were... Nope, they're all basic. Cards. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 decks. How much serotonin are you getting over there right now?
I'm just enjoying watching
I'm just
the cards.
having a good time, man. Some of these full arts are pretty cool. This one's whatever.
You don't like the dog?
It is a dog. I need to play 7, so I know what it is. Alright, we got
honestly it looks more like a cat.
Reinforcements again, Town Greeter, Ice Magic, Dwarven Castle Guard, Loperite Scout, Blitzball. Oh, that's sick. It's like the retro style,
like pixel, right?
Pixelated. Search for the Frozen Esper. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. A controller gains 4 life from Final Fantasy VI. That's a good looking card right there. Another Freya card. Nice, I appreciate it. Fenrir, we got him already. Obdob Salvagers, don't know. Tifa Lockhart. And, ooh, Sleep Magic. Take a little nap with the Moogles. And Gungaga Reactor Town.
Gungaga.
But that Search for Frozen Esper, that thing looks pretty good. Ooh, let's slow down, cards. My pile's getting too big over here.
Did you really like the pixel card?
Yeah, that pixel card, that Search for the Frozen Esper, that looks pretty good. I think those are little like mechs that they're riding in the bottom. Yeah, it's a cool looking card. We'll show off all the full arts again at the end. We can lay them out and
get them all displayed.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
3 left.
Well, and then all the packs you have. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that you got some good luck today. Like you've been trashed so far, but it's okay. I'm still kicking.
What are you talking about? I got Yuffie.
I got Yuffie, the weird armed Yuffie.
See, the thing is, they didn't need to make it skin colored. They had made it just like a straight black.
Saboteur. Where is my freaking Cactar? You better have the Cactar. Look at all these black mages. This is Final Fantasy IX, cornered by black mages. It's a bunch of them. Commune with Beavers! We got the Commune with Beavers card. Let's go. Blitzball again. Battle for the Big Bridge. Look at this one. This one's from Final Fantasy V. Destroy target creature if it has mana value 2 or less.
Wait, that's the dude.
Destroy that creature if it has mana value 4 or less instead of a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn.
That's the dude from the Hildebrand quest.
On the right?
Yeah, the big guy who was like collecting all the weapons, because that's the name of the dungeon that you run with him, or the is it a trial?
So we've seen both of them now. Isn't he one of those characters that's supposed to appear in every single game?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sweet. Okay.
He was the one with Enkidu, the green chicken.
The big bridge. Yeah, the green chicken, and then what? The other weird monster. I think we pulled him today too. The weird gooey monster that's with him.
Oh. No.
It's another one of his trial things, though, isn't it?
It's part of the Hildebrand quest.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm mixing them up. We got Zidane. When Zidane enters, gain control of target creature an opponent controls until end of turn. Untap it, it gains lifelink and haste until end of turn. Whenever an opponent gains control of a permanent from you, you create a treasure token. So if you touch my cards and you take control of them, I get to make a treasure token. I get mana for it. Sick, Zidane, great. Another sleep magic. Sorceress Schemes. I feel weird about that card. Cooking campsite. Does the campsite turn over? It does. I didn't notice that before. Side quest, catch a fish.
How do you know it turns over? Is that little arrow?
Well, there's a little arrow right there. Yeah, I must have missed it before. Like this one. Shiva's dominant, and then Shiva's like, nah, I'm actually the Warden of Ice Shiva. Yeah.
Fair enough.
You just do this thing, and then you flip it over, and then it does this thing. Ishgard. We got Ishgard!
Fishing deck one.
Why is it not? Focus.
Ishgard.
Ishgard won't even focus because it's crying.
It's too sad.
It's too sad. Focus on the card. It doesn't like it? Focus on this card. Yeah, it literally doesn't like Ishgard. That was weird. I think because it's so dark.
It's dark. It's kind of...
It's got the metallic on it, so it looks like blurry. Even they were like, it's sad. Don't worry about it. Their eyes will be blurry looking at it because they'll just be so sad. All right. We put all the art cards in a pile.
So I wonder...
We should have been separating the tokens.
If you can make... Because obviously you don't have a commander for a lot of like the other
You can use
decks.
any legendary creature to become a commander.
So could I just make like a Final Fantasy IX deck?
So I'm going to try and separate these all by like their game of all the spares. And
That'd be interesting to see. Aside from the commander decks, which are going to have more than any other game, it'd be interesting to see which game got included.
It seems like 9 didn't get as much as we wanted. 14 has a lot of extras. 7 has a lot of extras. 6 has a lot of extras. They all, like, the main ones all had a lot of extras. I think they went off of, like, the most popular ones.
I feel like there's been a lot of 12s.
Ooh, look at this card. Look at this full art, like, dragon. It's got, like, the sign on the bottom.
What's
there's
that
been
from?
a lot of 12. No, just a little dragon. It's a little dragon. Thunder Magic.
It's the Leviathan.
Tutorial. Paladin's Arms. Saboteur. Psycho Band. Gallop's Final Act. Haven't seen that one before. Meg Pixie we saw. Capital City we've seen. Prompto! We got Prompto with the freaking Final Fantasy 15 borderless. Selfie shot. Dude's constantly taking pictures. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, create a treasure token.
I think we've gotten all of your companions from 15.
No.
We got...
Full arts?
Not the full arts.
But we have seen Gladius. We have seen Ignis. We haven't gotten Noctis. I'm kind of bummed that we haven't gotten Noctis.
There's the dwarf card.
We got Noctis on the fishing card. That was it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my last pack. And I haven't gotten any... I wanted a cloud. I just didn't... Here's the only issue is then you want all those ones that you can't have. So I'll have to see what's...
Be grateful for what you have.
Be grateful for what I have. But I think I'll take... Because you can trade in a bunch of cards. And maybe people were giving up their full arts of Cloud. Maybe that's a thing, right? Like, or Sephiroth. Like I would... Or my best friend Xenos.
Maybe those orphans have it.
Maybe those dang orphans took my cards. Alright. Ice Flam. Coral. Call of the Mountain Chocobo. Quatrub Fourier. Another Goo Gardener. Adventures in. Iron Giant.
Keklar.
Oh, Trample at the beginning, grand step, creature didn't. Garnet! We got Garnet! I could probably put together a decent 9. We didn't get any, like, we got, like, Queen as a token.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this thing.
Relentless.
XATM092. Alright, Neo Endodeath Dimensions End transforms into the X-Death Void Warlock, which I'm pretty sure we got.
That's a pretty cool card.
Zancan, Ancient Metropolis, a Chocomog again, and Wastes. Get wasted. Didn't get anything good on my last pack. Alright, we got to see if Snicker can outdo me with his full arts and partial arts. The thing is, there might be cards that I just pulled that I don't even know are super powerful because we didn't spend a lot of time reading them.
No, as we were going...
I was going quick.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Clean this up later. Although, like, back things all over the place.
Cool. Okay. Let's
Alright, these are all the bulk ones I pulled.
let's get started.
Hey, you got a lot to go through. I actually gave you more.
Alright, so we got... Is this the whale card?
Did you immediately pull out the freaking whale?
Is that the whale? It says on the back. It should be the...
Sin, Spear's Punishment.
No, I have no idea what that's from.
That is.
Okay, we got...
But it's not the whale.
Undercity Dire Rats. Chocobo Kick. Dreams of Laguna. There's the Magic Tick Infantry. Warrior Sword. Adventurers Inn. Iron Giant. Imperial City of Arcadis. This is a full art.
All right. Another full art.
This is from 12. It's a wall defender. When this creature enters, draw a card.
You pull the wall.
We got really cool Quistis Trippe. We got Gladiolus Amisatia. That's from 15. Chocobo Racetrack.
Gladius, yeah.
Ultima Origin of Oblivion. Legendary creature is a god. So, can't beat that.
So yeah.
Black Waltz number 3 and
another
a
Black
mountain.
Waltz and a mountain. All right, but you got full art. You got full art, and this mountain's holographic. That's pretty good.
All right, we got the Cute Shrub Fourier, Commune with Beavers, Ice Flam. I've fought these in Skyrim.
Yeah, I pulled a nice flan on my last day.
Chocomog,
And I pulled a Chocomog.
Item Shop Keep, Hill Gigas, Lucas Stadium, another full art artifact.
We just keep getting artifacts and lands for our full arts.
Doesn't look bad.
No, I mean, full arts are full art. Really.
Ring of Lucci. Shantoto Tactician Magician. I actually really like this card.
Shantoto Tactician.
This is
that card's supposed to be pretty good, actually. I think that's a pretty good pull.
It's a dwarf wizard. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Shantoto gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. If X is 4 or more, draw a card. And it's a 0/4. Interesting. Here we go. This is the guy.
That's the one, yeah.
Ultros Obnoxious Octopus. He's from 6.
That makes sense. I feel like he fits with the clowns.
He does. Look at those teeth.
He's a friggin' clown.
He's a legendary creature. He's an octopus. Chaos the Endless. Legendary creature demon.
He transforms
into Garland, Knight of Cornelia. He's
Hold
from.
on.
This is from 1.
So he's gonna transform into a dragon demon.
From father to son. This is from 15. Look at you got Noctis in there.
He gives the car. That's the car, dude. That's the front of the car.
Yeah, he's
gifting him the car. That's so cool.
Here's the keys. The Prima Vista is a legendary artifact vehicle. And Guado Salam Farplane Gateway. It's a land. Oh, and we got one more. This is the hero card I never pulled.
It's the token. I've been just putting the tokens in here. These are all the. I've been putting aside all the full art.
All right.
What'd you get?
I got an art card.
He got an art
of the
Moogle.
Moogles.
Winner actually doesn't get the cat card. They get all the Moogle cards.
No. All right, we got the Marlboro Reds, Bard's
Marlboro
Bow,
Reds,
Rook Turret. This is for the Machinist. Aerith Rescue Mission, Light of Judgment, Crossroads Village, Monk's Fist.
Nice.
Diamond Weapon.
That thing looks cool.
Saz Chocobo.
Baby Chocobo.
Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature.
He's going in the Cloud deck, or the Titus deck.
Ash Princess of Dalmasca from 12. Saz Catsroy, there he goes. He's got his Chocobo. This is from 13.
Yep.
There's Ishtola Rule. This is a different card.
Yeah, different.
So this is different than the Commander. Okay, so I can put her in that deck. Cat Druid. Gale Cat. It's got Flying in Villages.
I have that as a minion.
And the Road.
Well, that one was bad. You didn't get nothing. I mean, you got your Stola.
I'm talking about. I got the Moogle art card.
You got the Moogle art card. Alright. 5 left.
Alright, we've got a wizard.
He's a wizard, Harry.
Okay, we got Magic Damper. Cloudbound Moogle. There's GF Ifrit. What does GF stand for?
Gluten free.
Gluten-free. Ariman, otherwise known as Booger Monster. There's the Balan Luxor, Dragoon's Wyvern, White Mage's Staff.
Nice.
Dragoon's Lance.
Hey, we got the Dragoon's Lance.
That's actually a pretty cool
card.
Yeah. Coliseum Behemoth. Gyat, King of the Dwarves.
He's Gyat. Yeah.
No comments.
You know what the kids say these days about Gyat.
The Black Chocobo, which...
Hey, that's a different Chocobo. Transforms into 2 Chocobos?
Side quest, raise a Chocobo.
Oh, so the 2 Chocobos have a baby, and that's how you get the Black Chocobo? What kind of magic deck is that?
The best.
I wonder if you could make a Moogle deck or a
Esper
Chocobo.
Origins.
Transforms
into Esper Maduin.
Which is another saga. There's so many freaking sagas.
We got Lionheart.
Yeah, Lionheart. That's
Trino Dark City.
That Lionheart card's cool.
Okay, we got 5 left.
And you got the yacht.
Just going on the floor at this point. All right, we got a hero card. I think this is my favorite hero card.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
All right, Sephiroth's Intervention. I wonder who he's going to go stab with that sword. The Gigantode. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. You're Not Alone. What are with these card names?
You're Not Alone.
Blazing Bomb. Grand Pulse Ochu. Interesting. There's the Instant Ramen card. Battle Menu. Shambling Seath.
Man, your pulls have been kind of just like, you're not getting nothing.
Summon Shiva. Sauce Chocobo.
It's weird. We both got like
Fire Crystal
repeat cards, but we were repeats specifically for like ourselves.
Magic Damper. Gone Town of Ruin.
Wow, you are kind of sucking.
That was a bad deck.
You got 4 left to impress me.
All right, just the Lalafell hero. Okay, we got another Gale Cat. Suplex.
Yes.
Namazu Trader.
Gross.
Prish's Wanderings. The Kikern Merchant. Magic Pots.
Another pot.
Grand Pulse Ochu. Poison the Waters. Coral Sword. Actually, I think that sword's pretty cool. Swallowed by Leviathan.
Nani?
World Champion Celestial Weapon. It's a legendary artifact.
Flip it.
Oh, does it flip?
Yeah, it's got the arrow.
So I think you, the side quest, play Blitzball, and then you get the artifact out of it.
Well, you could read the card and find out, but whatever.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. At the end of combat on your turn, if a player was dealt 6 or more combat damage this turn, transform this enchantment, then attach it to a creature you control. And then double overdrive, equipped creature gets a +2/+0 and has double strike.
Ooh, that's nice.
And I don't think you need to pay the equip cost if you complete the. It says you just attach it.
What's it? Yeah, okay.
All right, we got Genova, Ancient Calamity.
I don't know what that is.
That's from 7. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's from 7. Precious Wanderings, but holographic, and a holographic mountain card.
Wow, that holographic mountain, though, you know?
Really pulled the deck together.
I should be able to make some kind of deck out of these. So, I'll figure that out, and then maybe I'll showcase it.
Art card. This is actually a really cool art card. It's like a ninja.
Oh, it's the ninja dude. Yeah. I think he's an assassin. I think we have the card. I don't know. The Moogle one's got like the Moogle King on it. Like it's his whole, deal.
All right, Fight On, Gaishal Greens, Magic Damper,
Dude, pass the
Gale
guy
Cat.
Shaw Greens, dude.
GFF Rit, the Sahagin, Fish People, White Mage's Staff, Circle of Power,
Ley lines.
Thief's Knife.
Dude, there's been 4 packs in a row and you've got nothing.
I know.
Torgal.
Torgal, the Lunar
The
Whale.
world!
Jack Reluctant Guardian. I think you
can't
got
have you
this
open
one.
the last pack.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay, you can do it. Summon Anima, Island card.
I don't like what you get.
Okay.
What are you doing with this?
I got
summoning?
one more pack.
You and your summoning animas.
I got one more pack to do something. Is tapping it help?
Maybe.
All right.
Okay, we'll do card for card. Hold on.
Okay.
I got another card. It's what's her face from 10?
It should say on the back.
It's
Luna?
Yuna.
Yuna?
You almost had that though.
Yeah.
All right. You pulled your token first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Town Greeter.
I got that one.
Ice Magic.
Ooh, You're Not Alone is from Final Fantasy IX. That's the Dane and dagger right there.
All right. Dwarven Castle Guard.
Light of Judgment.
Is that a clown?
It was a clown.
God. Thunder Magic.
Sephiroth's Intervention again. Whatever.
Undercity Dire Rats.
Gigantoad.
Blitzball.
Another world map.
Loperit Scout.
Another Monk Fist.
The Final Days.
Okay.
What's with that mouth?
I don't like the mouth though. Battle menu. He's hungry.
I actually like this card. The Choco Comet.
That's actually a sick card. Look at that. Chocobo's calling down the comments.
Choco Comet deals X damage to any target.
Combling clonkling.
Adalbert Steiner.
He's got Steiner. All right. I didn't get freaking Clona. Or like, there's a couple other ones I didn't get. I got Summon Shiva.
I got Summon Alexander.
I got the Ninja Blades. So I can have a ninja.
Louis Sua's Sacrifice. That's from Final Fantasy XIV.
That is. Actually, that's cool. That's a pretty cool card.
The Rook Turret.
Rook Turret.
Okay.
The Final Days is cool. You like the Final Days? Which one was the Final Days?
The mouth card.
You like the mouth card, Ginger? Or did you like the Chocobo one? You like the mouth? Like what the mouth doing? That's the one that you like? That one's cool? I don't know about that.
We got Rufus Shinra.
Blitz Imperial City or whatever.
And a Plains card.
You didn't get any.
You separated the packs.
You opened 7 packs in a row and got no full art. Luckily, I got one. Freaking Bart's Clouser.
From what?
From Final Fantasy V. He's a legendary human warrior. When a non-human creature you control attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. He's like Boromir. You may put a human creature from among them onto the battlefield tapped and attacking, and gains indestructible until end of turn. With the rest of your cards at the bottom of the library. Yeah, if it wasn't for me pulling Bart's, I am glad I took that last pack. Otherwise, I think we would have been. You owe me like $100.
Well, I'm excited to play them.
Yeah, we haven't even played them yet. That was a lot of fun, and I hate to say it, but I'm probably gonna do the same thing again when the Avatar: The Last Airbender cards come out later this year. I think those are gonna be sick. But okay, let's lay out all the. We can put the art cards to the side. This is the fun part. You get to separate all the trash from everything else. This Herald Horn in here. These are all Basura. Sim's trash. Oh, is it focusing? I was looking at this one, but that one's like behind. We're gonna have to just empty this trash here. There it goes. Okay. We got these. I don't know if we're gonna have enough room. We got a lot of like artifact land cards. How many full arts do we get? Do you want to grab the full arts out of that one? Kind of full arts across the top.
That's probably going to be pretty good for your cloud deck.
Honestly, I felt like we got a ton of stuff that would work for the cloud deck. You're not wrong.
I mean, the Search for Frozen Esper or Battle at the Big Bridge probably my favorite cards.
Yeah, that one, the digital one. I don't know, the Imperial City of Arcadis looks pretty cool.
This also the Therian, the Wild Rose Warrior.
Yeah, he was pretty sick.
Barrett's. Oh, and then you got your
this weird
big card,
double card.
Warring Triad.
I pulled that one out because I thought it was
this one. Seymour. Garnet. You probably pretty like the Garnet card, right?
The Garnet card is pretty good. It's at least something. I don't know. We'll see if I think we got room here. Push these over. There you have it. These were the top pulls, and now the question remains: are any of them worth any money? So I'm gonna have Snicker do some googling the rest of the night. He's not done. He'll be able to tell you tomorrow. And then we got our four Precons. So we'll be playing these soon. The goal is we'll check these out tomorrow. I'm pretty excited for those. And what else we got? Final Fantasy, next Wednesday we should be back on 14. We'll probably just do an easy leveling day, but then after that, next Saturday,
we gotta push MSQ.
I didn't even do Final Fantasy 9, so maybe next Wednesday we'll do a Final Fantasy 9. I don't know. Snicker and I will talk. He's got to get back from this trip and see what he's got going on. But yeah, we got not MSQ. We'll just start picking up like dungeons, trials, raids.
We have a lot of blue quests in Robbers Reach.
So I'd like to save MSQ for last. But what do you say? No mouth? No mouth. And what the mouth doing? You said you like that card. That's on you, Ginger. But well, I'm just kind of, I want to keep going. I think the addiction one.
Bad.
I need another box. You're just jealous. You're just jealous because your pulls were.
They were not great.
But yeah, I'm excited to play the Titus deck. The counters. What are you excited? And
I'm gonna play Y'shtola.
Y'shtola? I think I'll play Cloud first because I think it's the most powerful. It looks pretty powerful with how it works.
But you like your artifacts.
But I don't know, dude. I have like one artifact deck. You like your artifacts. Just because I have one artifact deck. The other one's a token deck. But the Titus one counters. That looked pretty gross because it was the proliferate one. I'm scared to play it because we still need to make sure we know what proliferate means.
We'll Google it.
But okay, thank you guys so much for sitting with us. How long were we going? Is this as long as the Final Fantasy 14?
Nah to me means yes.
Nah to me means yes. No
What?
means yes. Yes means what the mouth doing. You know what I'm saying? Jeez. How is this? This is Final Fantasy. You know what's funny? I've been talking this whole time, and I don't think I've had my mic on.
You're pretty loud.
Good thing I was talking loud. I hope you guys all heard me, because I'm kind of pissed. That was like an hour and a half of nothing. Gosh. Oh my gosh. We better jump off. Thank you guys so much for being here. We had a great time. We'll see you guys next time. Become the best you be. Become a warrior of light. But we did. Well, good, Ginger. I'm glad. Maybe that worked better just off of Nick's mic. But all right, guys. We will see you later. Become the best you be. Become a warrior of light.
Believe it.
Believe it.